Third innings pitched, just 9 walks to 53 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .208 against him as he gets ready to go to work. But one bright side here, Ryan, coming into this ball game, the Flames have had a lot of success against lefties this year. They are 9-0 against left-handed starting pitchers.
Got to feel pretty good offensively. Sometimes lefties can really mess with the lineup, but the Flames have handled it well to this point. So seeing another left-hander having the success they've had is just going to give them a ton of confidence in the box tonight.
Flames overall hit lefties better than righties, about 30 points better as a team. Here's Tanner Marsh to lead it off. He's hitting everyone right now. And the first pitch to Marsh in there with a 90-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Pillsbury, high three-quarter slot, pretty traditional slot, but does mix all 4 pitches, so you will see the slider, the curve, and the change from there.
0-1 misses off the plate inside. Breaking ball. Going to leave in the count at 1-1 on Marsh, who's on quite a tear of late. Tanner went 11 for 21 on that 5-game road trip. 8 RBIs, 11 runs scored. And he rockets one back up the middle here, a base hit into center field. He got something off speed in his wheelhouse, and he tagged it right back where it came from.
Right fielder number 35, Riley.
Yeah, Pillsbury went back-to-back sliders. This one just caught a little too much of the plate, but like you mentioned, Marsh is swinging such a hot bat. It really doesn't matter what you throw over the white. He's going to do damage.
I heard he was pretty fired up coming into tonight.
I bet.
Riley DiCandido, the batter now, left-handed hitter. Takes a strike from Pillsbury, 0-1. Gamecocks took 2 of 3 from the Flames last year down in Jacksonville, Alabama. And one of those not without some controversy. Here's the 0-1. That's a line drive into center field. That'll lay down for a base hit. Marsh will stop at second. The first 2 are on for the Flames in the first. Terrific start. Now the heart of the order coming around. Jordan Jaffe with runners at first and second, nobody out, and no score in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Pillsbury went to the slider again. DiCandido does a great job of keeping that front shoulder in and driving that ball right back up the middle for a single.
Jaffe takes the ball outside, 1-0. Brings us to our keys to the game, presented by the Retirement Key Podcast from Abish Financial Services. One of those keys that Coach LaCroix wants to see from his offense tonight is make sure they see it up in the zone. 1-0, swung on, missed. Fastball by him there, evens the count at 1-1 strike on Jaffe. Don't get fooled, don't expand the zone. See it up, get something to drive, and then the directional hitting we've talked so much about. Both guys staying in the middle of the field here early. It's going to be key against a guy like this. The 1-1, shot foul the other way, 1-2 strikes.
Yeah, and from what I've seen in these first 3 at-bats, looks like Liberty might have the report to hunt some off-speed, because even in the 1-0 count, Jaffe looked like blown away by an 89-mile fastball, like he was sitting slider, and then he took a pretty good swing right there at the slider. So they must have a pretty good report on off-speed mix here from him.
1-2 high and away with a fastball. 2 strikes on Jaffe. That's a good point. That's what both the base hits have been on so far, right? Sliders?
Yeah, and so sometimes you can really rattle a pitcher if you have a great report. You see some tendencies. You go up there and put some swings on things that he's not normally used to getting good swings, hat off on him. So Liberty's jumped on him early.
2-2 just missed. Fastball ticked off the plate, maybe low. And the count is full on Jaffe. 3 strikes with runners at first and second. Nobody out in a scoreless game in the top, or make it bottom half of the first. Payoff pitch. Here it comes. Runners not going. It's grounded foul the other way. Still 3-2. Then defensively, the keys tonight for the Flames. Don't give these guys extra outs. You got to be up to the task. They like to play the short game, keep the leadoff man off base. That helps. Limit the free passes, which Ben Blair has had no trouble doing all season. Here's a 3-2. Jaffe, foul ball on the ground the other way again. Still 3 strikes. Keys to the game presented by the Retirement Key Podcast from Abish Financial Services. Abish, the official advisor of Flames Athletics. Get the Retirement Key Podcast on Apple or Spotify. Still 3-2. Marsh at second. DiCandido at first. They play Jaffe double play depth up the middle. Here's a 3-2. Upstairs, he walked him. Missed with a breaking ball. Down to first goes Jaffe. They are loaded with nobody out in the first inning.
That is an excellent two-strike approach by Jaffe. He's fouling off 91-mile-an-hour fastballs. He's waiting for that off-speed pitch to get there, and then, Pillsbury struggled right there with that breaking ball, probably because he's gotten barrels put on the first several. So sometimes your confidence can start to waver. This is trouble for Jax State.
Jackson Sorensen at the plate. First pitch lands for a strike. Started him with a curveball, and it's 0-1 on Sorensen.
Yeah, there's the first curveball we've seen from Pillsbury, and usually you like to try to keep some of your pitches hidden first time through the lineup and start to show some things second time, but he's in a position now he's got to start throwing all four.
0-1 off the plate outside. Breaking ball missed. 1 ball and 1 strike on Sorensen, who comes in hitting .261. 2 home runs, 26 RBIs for Sorensen. Second-year Flame. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Climbed the ladder with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sorensen 0 for 3 in the game at Virginia Tech on Tuesday. Hitting with the bases loaded here. Nobody out in the first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Pillsbury. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Off speed away. Sorensen down on strikes for the first out of the inning. He went to the slider there for the strikeout. First one for Pillsbury.
Yeah, Pillsbury buried the slider there, got Sorensen to chase outside the zone, and they're going to have to be more disciplined with the 2-strike approach. But still not the worst thing because you don't hit in the double play, and you need to produce right here with bases loaded, less than 2 outs.
Well, Nick Barone's had no problems producing with the bases loaded lately. He takes the pitch downstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. You go back to the game on Tuesday against Virginia Tech. He had a 3-run double in the 4th inning, part of that 6-run inning. And then a grand slam in the 9th to tie it at Western Kentucky in Game 3 of that series. There's the 1-0. Way high. Fastball out of the zone. 2 balls and no strikes on Barone. Comes in for the season now with 4 home runs. He's knocked in 27, and he's hitting .295, slugging .500. Hitters count. He's going to look to jump something right here. 2-0 from Pillsbury. Taken for a strike. Went to the breaking ball. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I was intrigued to see what pitch he was going to go with. Bases loaded 2-0. Barone obviously hunting the fastball. Didn't get it there. It's a good take.
Still in a hitter's count. The base is full. 2-1 pitch. Way high. Curveball out of the zone. He's a pitch away from walking in a run. 3 balls and a strike on Barone. Scoreless at the moment. Pillsbury came in just 9 walks all season. Got to throw him a strike here. Checks Marsh at third. Here comes his 3-1. Low and in, ball 4. Flames score first, 1-0 in the first on a bases-loaded walk to Nick Barone. 28th RBI of the season. Bases still loaded, only 1 out.
It's an outstanding at-bat by Barone. Bases loaded, lays off some tough pitches, and Pillsbury had an option there, 3-1. Does he give him the fastball? He didn't. He went with the slider and just couldn't put it in the zone.
Easton Swafford swinging on the first pitch, sends it in the air, foul out of play to the left. Strike 1 on him. A 1-0 lead for Liberty in the bottom of the first, and a chance for a big crooked number here against Eli Pillsbury, and one of the top pitchers in Conference USA all season, but coming off his worst start of the year. Here's his 0-1. Swafford lunge and a miss on the fastball. He's down 0-2. Pillsbury last time out against Middle Tennessee got a no decision. 5 2/3 innings, gave up 6 earned runs and a season worst 8 hits. Left-handers 0-2. Hop foul back out of play. Swafford stays alive, still 0-2. Easton Swafford coming in, hitting .242. Become the everyday second baseman for the Flames since the injury to Dylan Grabowski. Got 8 RBIs on the season for the left-handed hitter. Runners edging away at every base. 1 out. The 0-2 to Swafford. Here it comes. Bounces it in front of the plate. An excellent stop by Grayson Ash, their catcher. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Easton Swafford. Grayson Ash as good as you'll find defensively behind the plate. Swings a pretty big stick as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Swafford. Pillsbury standing in the sunlight, working to the hitter in the shade. 1-2, check swing. They appeal it. Did not go. The appeal went to Mike Mazza, the crew chief, positioned behind the pitcher's mound with the bases loaded. And the count goes even, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really strong take on a tough pitch from Easton Swafford. He laid off a slider that started on the outer half, and he laid off it in a great 2-strike battle right now.
2-2. Downstairs. Fastball misses. It's full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitches are piling up here in the first inning for Eli Pillsbury. Flames lead 1-0. Bases loaded, 1 out. 3-2 pitch to Swafford. On the way. He walked him up and in for ball 4. Another run is in. It's 2-0. DiCandido trots home to score. Still only 1 out, and the base is still loaded for Ryan Drum.
And we're gonna get a mound visit. I mean, this is Eli Pillsbury's worst nightmare right now. Bases loaded, only the 1 out, first inning trouble, struggling with command of everything right now. You're seeing big misses. You're seeing the breaking ball pop out of the hand over some hitters. You're seeing this the one turf ball was a slider that shortchanged the plate by about 10 feet. He's not having small misses. He's having big misses, and the Flames are doing an outstanding job of staying zone disciplined and taking free passes.
Ryan Kramer, the pitching coach, new pitching coach, was hired only in December for Jacksonville State. He's out there talking it over with Pillsbury and the rest of the infielders. Kramer coming over from Campbell, where he was their director of player development. Replaces Anthony Silkwood, who left for the Kansas City Royals organization. He's a pitching coach in AA now. Base is full, 1 out. Ryan Drum, the batter. Drum has not been in there every day for the Flames. Got a couple days off last weekend at Western Kentucky. He's been struggling at the plate, but what a time to potentially break out right here. Right-handed batter stands in. 1 out, the first pitch from Pillsbury. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball, had him out in front. 0-1 the count on Drum. He was looking to jump something early.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness right there from Ryan. Went up hunting fastball. Unfortunately got the slider. Now he's just going to have to battle in the zone a little bit here.
The 0-1. Blowing away. Off speed downstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike on Drum. Feels like he's just searching for something he can throw for a strike right now.
Yeah, there's the changeup. It's the first changeup of the game. He is just struggling with all 4 pitches. So he's probably having a hard time deciding what to throw in the zone in these counts.
The 1-1. Drum with a swing and a high pop foul. Off to the left. That'll get out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And from what I've seen, he's got more confidence in the feel for the slider, but the problem is that's where the first 2 hits came from. So there's that doubt of, is the slider biting or is it hanging up tonight? And right now the Flames have put some pretty good swings on it. So
Drum hitting 196 for the season. Right-handed batter waits, 1-2 pitch. Bounces downstairs with a curveball. Another good stop by Ash with the bases full, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, Ash is getting some really good work in behind the plate already. The curveball is either missing way high or obviously shortchanging the plate by a couple feet. So he did a great job of avoiding the wild pitch there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch. Just got a piece of it to stay alive on the breaking ball. Still 2-2. As Drum fights it off up along the first base line. 2-0 Liberty. Bottom half of the first. Bases loaded. 1 out. Flames looking for a big inning here. And the 2-2 to Drum. Taken for strike 3. Got him on a backdoor breaking ball. Drum down looking, and that is out number 2.
Yeah, it was a slider. and it looks like it starts up, but it does bite down and catch the outer half of the plate. And that seems to be the pitch that Pillsbury's riding right now. He just doesn't have a feel for the other stuff.
Tucker Moore, the batter. Flames catcher hitting from the right side. Batting 200 coming in. Bases full, 2 out now, the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Went back to the curveball that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, there's the first curveball from Eli that's in the zone. He's thrown, I think, 4 or 5 at this point. First one is being able to show for a strike.
Pillsbury trying to wiggle out of this thing. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a pop foul back. Quickly 0-2 on Tucker Moore. Hitting 200 with 3 homers, 9 RBIs. 2 of those 3 home runs came in one game down at UNCG earlier. Flames looking for a big hit here. 0-2. Pillsbury ready. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on a curveball. So Pillsbury ends up striking out the side, but he also walks 3, 2 of them with the bases loaded here in the first. And the Flames settle for 2 runs on 2 hits, and they leave them loaded. We go to the top half of the second. Liberty on top, 2-0 over Jax State. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Lynchburg Nissan is at it again.
Right now, save big with up to $7,300 off MSRP on select vehicles, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 4 of our most popular models.
0%, 60 months, 4 models.
But hurry, this is a limited time offer you don't want to miss.
Got a trade?
Get up to 130% of fair KBB value.
No matter the condition.
Stop by, give us a call, or shop online at lynchburgnissan.com.
For the best selection and unbeatable deals. And remember,
Lynchburg Nissan is the home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Ben Blair's got a 2-0 lead on the mound for the Flames as we go to the top half of the second inning in Game 1 of this pivotal Conference USA Series. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mal with you from the ballpark tonight. Game 2 coming up tomorrow. That'll be a 3 o'clock Eastern first pitch, 3:05 to be exact. And then Game 3 of the series, 1:05 on Sunday with the Flames and the Gamecocks. You know, Ben Blair's got to be fired up to pitch in this ball game. He didn't have the chance to last year. The way that series went at Jacksonville State, just such a weird deal. Game 1 of the doubleheader where the Flames had to end up forfeiting. Ben Blair left off the travel roster inadvertently. First pitch to Brady Thomas, misses high, 1 ball and no strikes. He threw 1 pitch and then was ruled ineligible, and the Flames had to forfeit Game 1 of the doubleheader, lost Game 2. So Blair probably feels robbed of the opportunity last year. Here's his 1-0. This is off the outside corner to Brady Thomas, 2 balls and no strikes. You know, the Flames are just fired up in general for all the reasons we've already talked about tonight, the importance of this series, but then a little something extra from last year. There's a comebacker to the mound, in and out of the glove of Blair. He runs it down behind the mound, picks up and throws out Thomas at first. Athletic play by the Flames right-hander for the first out of the second inning. That was a bullet right back at Ben Blair. I thought he was going to catch it initially. Almost did.
Yeah, that's a shot off the bat. Ben does a great job. His glove happens to be there when he finishes delivery. Goes in and out of the glove. A lot of pitchers panic in that situation. He scrambles, but he's under control. Delivers a strike over to first. Records the out. Great job by Ben.
1 out. Here's Grayson Ash. Shows bunt. Takes a strike instead on the cutter. It's 0-1. Blair has retired the first 4 he's faced. A couple of strikeouts for the right-hander. Facing Grayson Ash, their top home run hitter with 7. He's hitting .325 on the year. The 0-1. Right there. Breaking ball. Slider in for a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, this is the big hitter that you mark on your lineup card of cannot beat you late in games. You mentioned the 7 home runs, 43 RBI, team leading in ribbies right now.
1 out, bases clean. Flames lead 2-0 in the second. The 0-2 just missed. 96 four-seam fastball off the top shelf of the outside corner. 1-2. Blair, 49 1/3 innings pitched coming in. That's tops in Conference USA. Here's his 1-2. Strike 3 called. 96. Sizzling at the knees of Grayson Ash for the strikeout. Ash down looking, 2 away in the second. Third punch out for Ben Blair. Give him 70 on the season now.
Perfectly located. I mean, he elevates the four-seam fastball, changes eye levels, and then absolutely dots a fastball at the bottom third of the zone for the strikeout.
Luke Williams bats from the left side, shows bunt, pushes it toward third. Here comes Swafford in to get it, collects, throws to first, inning over. And the Gamecocks are set down in order, 1, 2, 3 in the second. Ben Blair is cooking early. We go to the bottom half. Liberty on top of Jax State, 2-0 in Lynchburg. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Follow us on social media. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for great content from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Liberty and Jacksonville State headed to the bottom half of the second inning. Flames lead the Gamecocks 2-0. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mao with you from the Sid Bream radio booth atop Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. 9-1-2 in the order due up for the Flames, who got to Eli Pillsbury in the first inning for a couple of runs. Left the bases loaded, though. They left some meat on the bone in the first. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 base hits. Now Campos takes the first pitch strike, 0-1. Josh Campos trying to get it going again. Flames center fielder. Had a base hit at Virginia Tech the other night, went 1 for 2 with 3 walks. It's an encouraging sign, the 0-1. That's taken for a strike. Off-speed pitch in there, and it's 0-2. Campos sitting 262 on the year. He was well up over 300 at one point. 5 homers, 23 RBIs. The 0-2. Taken, strike 3. Got him looking with a fastball on the black of the outside corner. 4th strikeout for Pillsbury, and out number 1 here in the second.
We knew Eli Pillsbury has good stuff. He got rattled by the 2 singles to start the inning, couple free passes. Looks to have found the curveball. The slider's been there, and now he's adding some fastball command. Has punched out the last 3 hitters. It's not what you want if you're the Liberty offense. You want to keep him, out of sync.
Here's Tanner Marsh back to the top of the order. Curveball in for a strike to Marsh. It's 0-1. He's already extended his hitting streak tonight. Flames leading at 2-0 here in the bottom of the second. Marsh, first trip to the plate, had a base hit back up the middle. He's now on an 8-game hitting streak. He's reached in 14 straight. 0-1 down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Flames shortstop. Just continues to pile up hits this year. Came into the ball game hitting .351. 1-1 to Marsh. Swing and a miss. Fastball by him at 89, and it's 1-2 now. One of the best defensive shortstops in the entire country. And the bat has really caught up here this year as well. Swung on, looped out into right center field. That's going to lay down for a base hit. LaChance over to cut it off. Huge turn at first for Marsh, but he'll slam on the brakes there with a base hit. Single here in the second. He's 2 for 2.
Tanner gets the fastball out over the outer half, and with his two-strike approach, that's exactly what you're looking for. Doesn't miss it, and with his speed, was thinking about maybe chesting the arm, stretching to 2, but they were quick to get it in.
Riley DiCandido swinging on the first pitch, sends this one high in the air to the left. No carry. Williams waiting on it, and he will make the grab in a black glove out there for the second out of the inning.
Nick, did you happen to have a pitch count from the first inning on Pillsbury? Because even though they left some meat on the bone, getting a 2-spot of support for Ben Blair, you got to feel pretty good, and the pitch count is going to play
He was
a factor.
over 30.
Yeah, it was a long
yeah.
inning.
Here is Jordan Jaffe. Right-handed batter, throw to first, runner back. I've got him at 37 in the first inning.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's going to, obviously allow you to get into that bullpen a little bit sooner, and that's the great start you wanted offensively.
Jaffe takes a breaking ball off the plate. Curveball misses. 1 ball, no strikes to him. He walked in the first inning on a lengthy at-bat. Flames 2, Gamecocks zip. Bottom half of the second, 2 outs. Tanner Marsh at first. And they'll throw over and check on him. Gamecocks have not thrown out a ton of base stealers this year. Grayson Ash only throwing out 15%, 6 of 41. But it's not like they're giving up a ton either. Not a whole lot of attempts. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, a fly ball out to short right field. Long run in for LaChance. Almost overran it. Throws up the glove, makes a head-high catch, angling to the line. And that's out number 3. That's it for the Flames in the second. 1 out base hit by Tanner Marsh is all Liberty gets. We'll go to the top of the third. Put the score, Flames 2, Gamecocks nothing. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Great crowd on hand tonight in Lynchburg. They like what they see so far. Liberty leading 2-0 over Jacksonville State. Elsewhere around Conference USA, Missouri State already with a big lead at Delaware, 7-1 in Game 1 of that 3-game series. The Bears are the other team we're watching this weekend at the top of the standings. Missouri State and Liberty tied with identical 9-3 records for second place. Obviously, the Bears would have the leg up with the head-to-head in that situation. But a long way to go. Still 15 games left in conference play after this weekend. Kennesaw State at FIU, they're scoreless in the top of the third. Just underway at Louisiana Tech. Middle Tennessee and La Tech scoreless there. And the other 2 games coming up later tonight. Tell you about those in just a moment as Ben Blair faces the left-handed hitting third baseman Trey King. And the first pitch is in for a strike with a cutter, 0-1. It'll be New Mexico State at Western Kentucky, 7 Eastern start there. And Dallas Baptist at Sam Houston, in-state showdown at 7:30 Eastern at the Don in Huntsville. Swinging a foul back on the fastball. 0-2 now on Trey King. Lower third of the order due up for the Gamecocks in the third inning. King, a .288 hitter with 2 homers. Ben Blair into the wind, 0-2 pitch. Upstairs with a fastball at 96. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the 1-2 from Blair. Swinging a foul. That one off of Tucker Moore, I think. Thought it hit his glove. I'm not sure, though. It's something. Might have got the chest protector. His home plate umpire, Gabriel Cologne's going to give Tucker a minute here.
Yeah, I think it did get the glove, but I think he might have got it off the thumb. Foul tip, changed direction on it just enough. Caught him off guard.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Trey King. They play him straight away defensively, the 1-2. Pop foul back. Over top of the box here, still 1 ball, 2 strikes on King. LaChance and Cash will follow here in the 3rd inning. Jacksonville State, 28-6 overall record, 12-0 in Conference USA. The best start ever for a CUSA team to league play as King sends this one on a line out toward right center. That's going to fall for a hit. Not a good angle by DiCandido. It skips by him and goes all the way out to the wall. King will be at second with a double, and that's how we start the 3rd inning. Trey King, his 8th double of the season, and the first base runner for Ben Blair to deal with here tonight.
Yeah, it was a pretty decently located pitch. I thought it was down, off speed down, and King just went down and put a good swing on it. DiCandido's route was a little flat. Could have probably kept it to a single, but he misread the route. Ends up with a double here.
Greg LaChance, the hitter, shows bunt, gets it down to the left side. Blair comes to get it, backhand, off balance throw to first. What a play. Made it look easy. It'll be a sacrifice as King goes to 3rd, 1-3 on the putout. There's 1 gone in the 3rd inning. That's one thing with Jax State. They come into this game ranked 1st in Conference USA and 5th in the nation in sacrifices. Runner at 3rd, 90 feet away. Here's Matthew Cash, the left-handed hitter. First baseman stands in. The pitch. Line drive, base hit right field, out of the reach of a diving Swafford. RBI single, and just like that, Jax State's on the board. It's 2-1 Liberty in the 3rd.
And that's why Jax State uses the small ball, because you got the bottom of your lineup. You're going against Ben Blair. He doesn't give up much. If you get a leadoff double, move him over and let your bottom of the lineup just put the ball on the ground and pick up the run. Obviously put a pretty good swing on that one, led to a single, but that's what the small ball game can do for you.
18th RBI for Matthew Cash. Still only 1 out. Back to the top of the order with a man at first. And Jackson Pate stands in from the left side. Pickoff throw to first. Cash back standing. Ortho Virginia injury report for Jacksonville State. They are missing their center fielder, Ace Williamson. He's banged up, rolled his ankle at Louisiana Tech a couple weeks ago. Trying to rob a home run. Came down on it awkwardly. Fastball up high. 1 ball, no strikes on Jackson Pate. So Williamson, a significant loss for them. Pate has moved over from right field to center field, but has been their leadoff hitter the majority of the season, a little over a month now. 1 out, a runner at first. The pitch, swing and a miss. Came in on him with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And then for the Flames, Dylan Grabowski, seen him around the ballpark a little more. He's on crutches after the successful ACL surgery that he had a couple weeks ago. He's in the dugout tonight. They will miss him for the remainder of the season. Pickoff throw to first. Runner scampers back, but good to see him around. It means he's probably starting to think about doing some of the treatment, the rehab, and the long journey back for Grabowski. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, a runner at first. The pitch. Upstairs, fastball 94. It's 2-1 now on Jackson Pate. Pate 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. And for the most part, everyone else pretty healthy for both these teams coming in. The 2-1. High pop into right field. DiCandido waiting on this one to come down as he drifts over about 7 or 8 steps to his right. Makes the grab for out number 2. And Cash returns to first base.
Blair went with the slider there, got it down and into the lefty. and all Pate could do was really just try to lift it. Just didn't have enough on it.
It's one thing we talked about with Coach LaCroix pregame tonight is the importance of being able to get it to the glove side with all these lefties in the lineup tonight, whether that's the slider, whether it's the fastball. Don't let these guys get extended and dive out over the plate. Throw to first, runner back. 2-1, Liberty on top. Top of the third inning. Gamecocks have a run in the inning on the RBI single by Cash. He's at first. Caleb Johnson batting now from the left side, switch hitter. And the first one swung on, missed. No chance on that 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 0-1. Blair has 3 strikeouts tonight. There's the 0-1. Ouch. Tried to come in that time. 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Got him in the arm. And Johnson will trot down to first. And he will have a significant welt tomorrow. Cash to second. Oh, you know what? That didn't get him in the arm. That got him in the wallet. I thought he had dipped down at first. I couldn't see the other side. He turned.
Yeah, if you're going to get hit with 95, give me the wallet area.
No doubt.
It's going to hurt, but a little bit less there.
Cooper Blauser at the plate now. Takes a sinker inside at 92. 1 ball and no strikes. Blauser with a fly out to left his first time up. Gamecocks trying to get something going with 2 outs here in the third. Liberty leading at 2-1. Blauser, the right-handed hitter, takes a 1-0 for a strike. Fastball at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Son of the former big leaguer Jeff Blauser, longtime shortstop for the Atlanta Braves and Chicago Cubs for a minute. The 1-1. Strike on the outside corner. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1-2 on Blauser. Started his career out at Clemson. What do they call them now? Bounce backs, I think, after they transferred down from the Power Fours. There's a liner to third. Sinking line drive caught on the backhand by Jordan Jaffe. And that's out number 3. Gamecocks get 1 back in the third. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Liberty leading it 2-1 over Jax State. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Flames play here. You are locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Home half of the third inning. Flames lead it by a run, 2-1 over Jacksonville State. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mal with you for Game 1 of this 3-game CUSA set. Tremendous crowd on hand tonight. Hope to have everybody out here all weekend. It's Alumni Day tomorrow. Handful of former players will be back here. Also baseball bingo every Saturday. Sandlot weekend. They're giving away some Liberty baseball Sandlot themed posters at the gates tonight. And then Bark at the Park on Sunday. 100 pet bowls being given out. First 100 fans through the gates on Sunday. It's Jackson Sorensen to lead it off for the Flames. He takes a strike. Breaking ball on the outside corner. 0-1 on the left-handed hitter. 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight so far. And we got him packed in here tonight, the 0-1. There's a line shot out towards right field. Diving stab. Blauser on the outfield turf. Gets up. Throws him out at first. Flames may want a challenge, but for now, Sorensen's out number 1 in the third. And a tremendous play by Blauser in the outfield. He was in the shift, playing back basically as the rover. Made a diving grab. And the umpires will go take a look at this one.
Ball hit right on the screws. Cooper Blauser does a great job showing off the range. On the dive, he rolls up onto his wrist, which I knew was going to make it a little more difficult for him to get up and make the exchange. Bought just enough time, what I think to be Sorensen on an overturned call.
Well, looking here at the replay in just a moment. Oh, I think he beat it out.
Yeah, I think he's safe. I thought in live action he's safe. I think the replay confirms that. Unless
he didn't make it to the bag.
To the bag. I can't see from that angle.
Unless the tips of his toes touch the edge of the bag, which is possible. I would say even probable, but now, again, you go back to
the call on the field.
Correct. The call on the field is out. Sorensen gets there. Is there any question whether or not his toes, the front of his shoe, is touching the side of the green bag there at first base?
He's definitely there in the vicinity before.
Yeah.
But you're going to, with the call being out, you're going to have to see a different angle on the review if you're the umpiring crew. You're going to have to actually see the toes on the bag.
Correct.
And the two angles we saw, you can't verify.
Yeah.
You can't verify.
Well, we'll see. For now, there's one out and nobody on. If they overturn this, there will be nobody out and a runner at first. And either way, Nick Barone will be coming to the plate. Flames leading at 2-1 in the home half of the third inning. Crew chief Mike Mazza and Gabriel Colon went underneath to the replay review center to take a look at this.
And they're taking a long look and they're trying to zoom in, I'm sure, to figure out are the toes on the bag, because he's definitely there.
I think you're right. I think that's what they may be looking at here. He's safe. They just came out and overturned the call. Flames will retain their challenge, so it's overturned at first base. Jackson Sorensen is aboard to lead it off. They must have saw an angle that we didn't, as far as confirming that he touched the bag. Barone fouls off a curveball on the first pitch. He's down a strike 0-1. But now you got the leadoff man on, and good hustle there from Sorensen too. I mean, I know it's not been the big offensive year he was hoping for, but he's busting it for a hit there. The 0-1. There's a chopper toward third, foul ball. 0-2 on Barone.
Yeah, Jackson really busted it down the line. It's a great 90 feet. With hard contact, it's tough to get down there that fast and try to make it a bang banger, which he did. And when you are scuffling a little bit offensively, sometimes that's what it takes to get your back going, is to find a way to get an infield hit like that.
0-2, taking strike 3. Got him on a backdoor curveball. Close enough, says home plate umpire Gabriel Colon. That's out number 1 in the third. Coca-Cola is a proud sponsor of Flames baseball on the radio. Enjoy an ice-cold Coca-Cola and the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show after the ball game tonight. Coke, taste the feeling. All of a sudden, that's 5 strikeouts for Eli Pillsbury, the left-hander. Easton Swafford hitting for the left side, takes high and away on a fastball, 1-0. Swafford walked with the bases loaded his first time up in the first inning. That's how the Flames got both of their runs. Bases loaded walks in the first. Liberty out hitting Jax State 4-2. 1-0 from Pillsbury. Up and in. It's the slider. 2 balls and no strikes on Swafford. Pillsbury, a guy they initially recruited out of junior college. Steve Beazer and his staff wanted him then. 2-0 pitch high, 3-0. He decided to go to NC State instead. Admitted, in his own words, he didn't throw well there initially in the fall and early part of the year. Here's the 3-0. In for a strike, 3-1 on Swafford, who was taking all the way. And sometimes when you go to Power 4 programs like that, if you don't throw well right away, you may not get too many other opportunities. And I think that was kind of the case with Eli Pillsbury. Here's a 3-1. Sent foul back to the screen. It's full 3-2. Only hopped back in the transfer portal after that 1 year at NC State. Jacksonville State said, hey, we'd still love to have you. Comes in. He spent some time working with new pitching coach Ryan Kramer, really working on shapes of his different pitches, getting a feel and command for all of them. Sorensen running. 3-2 is high. Doesn't matter. That's ball 4. And that's already the 4th walk for Pillsbury tonight. That'll put him at first and second with 1 out here. And the Flames threatening to add to this 2-1 lead in the 3rd. But kind of a story that's becoming a little more commonplace now in the era of the transfer portal.
Yeah, and sometimes just a change of uniform helps you out. And to your point, you go to the Power 5s. Sometimes you can get buried early on, and you don't get coached necessarily when you're not producing. They expect you to come in ready to roll.
Ryan Drum takes a curveball, just a tick low, 1 ball and no strikes. Struck out looking his first time up. Runners at first and second, 1 out in the 3rd. Flames on top 2-1 over the Gamecocks. The 1-0. Too high, off the glove of Ash, rolling away to the backstop, and the runners move up. Sorensen to 3rd, Swafford to 2nd. 2 balls and no strikes on Drum, and now a base hit could mean 2 runs for the Flames.
It was a slider that stayed up. Ash thought he had it. Just took his eye off at the last second, caught off the tip, goes down, I think, as a pass ball.
And it'll go as a wild pitch, I'm told.
Ooh.
They may look at that again later. Here's the 2-0. That's in for a strike. Breaking ball lands, 2-1.
Usually wild pitchers are a little more wild, but I'm not the scorekeeper.
Hitters count, 2-1 pitch. On the ground, out to short. That'll get a run home. Up with it cleanly. Johnson fires to first to get Drum, but it's a productive out. Sorensen scores. That'll make it a 3-1 lead for Liberty in the 3rd. Give Ryan Drum his 16th RBI of the year.
Great situational hitting by Ryan. Gets an off-speed pitch. The pass ball puts that situation into play where you have the man on 3rd, less than 2. You're just looking for the ground ball, and he delivered.
Here's Tucker Moore. Takes a curveball high, 1 ball and no strikes. Moore 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the 1st. Flames get that run right back from the top of the 3rd. Even if they don't get anything else here, that's still big. Now time called here. A ball got loose out on the field. And with a big crowd, you got a lot of kids playing down on the berms. And they've got balls. They're playing catch. One got loose out over the sidewall. We're good to go now. 1-0 pitch to Tucker Moore. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. They appeal it to Christopher Judkins down at first base. Chased a curveball down out of the zone. 1 ball and 1 strike. Going to get some ball boys or ball girls down there. We're going to have the amount of balls that keep getting loose during games here. Here's the 1-1. That one lands for a strike at the top of the zone with a curveball. 1-2 now on Tucker Moore. He's definitely found something with that pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. 1-2 to Moore. Bounces that one about 6 feet in front of the plate. Skips up on Ash and goes to the backstop. That'll definitely be a wild pitch. Swafford goes to 3rd. And right as I say that, found something with that pitch. He found the carpet that time.
Yeah, he spiked that. Sometimes you choke the breaking ball a little bit too much. Don't have enough space in your hand. It's deep in there. You cut it off and you shortchange it, and that one That one didn't quite make it there, about 55-foot breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 out, the pitch. Just missed. A hair low with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball. Good take by Tucker Moore. That'll run it full 3-2 with Campos on deck, and the Flames leading at 3-1 in the third. The payoff pitch from Pillsbury on the way. Low and in, ball 4. Another good stop by Grayson Ash there. He's had a handful of them tonight. Down to first goes Tucker Moore with the walk, but Swafford holds at third because of Ash's stop. That's already 5 walks tonight for Eli Pillsbury. He came in having walked just 9 all season. His previous high in a game was 2.
Yeah, uncharacteristic of what he's put forward this season to come out and struggle with command like he is. Now the Flames have that first and third 2-out situation, which we've seen them in the past run some trap plays, especially when the hitter gets down in the count. We'll see if there's anything on here later in this at-bat.
Josh Campos swinging on the first one, sends it foul straight back, 0-1. Typically like to do that, 0-2, 1-2?
You know what? That's the common thought, right? But that's also when the defense decides to not throw through. So I like to do it sometimes with 1 strike if I don't like the matchup.
Here's the 0-1. Runner takes off from first. Pitch called a strike. Tucker Moore trying to get himself in a run now. He is begging for Grayson Ash to throw that ball down to second base, and he won't do it. Tucker takes off finally and will just take second base. It's a steal from Moore. The Flames cannot induce the Gamecocks to throw down and steal the run at third base. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I love it in that situation because they thought about throwing it. They tried to entice him, but he didn't deliver, so now he got second and third.
0-2 pitch to Campos. Taken high, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a hit picks you up 2 RBIs.
Right.
So it's I love the offensive aggressiveness there.
Swafford at third, Moore at second. 1-2 on Campos. Pillsbury ready, the pitch. Curveball, strike 3 called. Campos down looking for the second time tonight. That's out number 3 in the third, and the Flames will strand 2 in scoring position. A run on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left. And that'll take us to the top half of the fourth now in Lynchburg with the Flames on top of the Gamecocks. It's 3-1.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Liberty on top 3-1 over Jacksonville State, headed to the top half of the fourth inning. A look at the Carter Bank box score for the Gamecocks tonight. A run on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. For the Flames, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 6 left. Liberty left the bases loaded in the first inning, but still got 2 runs on the board that inning. Got a run in the third, but left runners at second and third. So the Flames probably feel like they could be up about 6-1 right now. But they'll take a 2-run lead with this guy on the mound, Ben Blair. He misses outside to Brady Thomas on the first pitch with a fastball. It's 1-0. Left-handed hitter up to lead things off in the Gamecocks' fourth. 1-0, just missed off the plate outside. 2 balls and no strikes on the left-handed hitting Thomas. He's got a famous parent. His mother, Sarah Thomas, the first female NFL official to work a Super Bowl. 2-0, lifted foul out of play to the left. 2 balls, 1 strike on Thomas. Worked Super Bowl 55.
Who was in that Super Bowl? Do you remember?
That was Kansas City and maybe Philly? I can't remember. I know KC was in it. Here's a 2-1. A hard hit on a line to deep right field. DiCandido back on a dead sprint. It's over his head. Bangs off the fence. Played the carom well, but then dropped it. And Thomas will be into second with a leadoff double. That's unfortunate because I think Thomas was thinking 2 out of the box. And the way Dito played the carom right there, I think he might have had a chance at him. We'll never know.
Yeah, that ball's well struck. DiCandido does a great job of just turning and running. Handles the hop off the wall. I think he would have had a shot at second, but struggled with the exchange.
Leadoff man in scoring position. Grayson Ash swings on the first one. Chopper to third. 1 bounce. Jaffe looks the runner back to second. Wings it across to first in time for the out there. And there's 1 away in the 4th inning. Anytime you can get Grayson Ash on 1 pitch, you'll take that. 1 away with a runner at second, and Luke Williams coming to the plate. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to third his first time up. Flames on top 3-1 in the top of the 4th. This one popped up on the first pitch again. Left side, Jaffe under it. He'll make the catch. There's out number 2. 2 retire quickly after the leadoff double. The aggressiveness from Jax State here, these last couple hitters.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, but you have to be, because Ben doesn't walk people. Ben gets to advantage counts and puts you away, so it is best to go with that approach to try to swing early in the count.
Trey King, the hitter, he takes a sinker in off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. King doubled and scored the only Gamecock run back in the 3rd inning. Flames leading at 3-1 here in the top of the 4th. Next pitch, hard hit on the ground toward first. That one gets by Sorensen. Sliding try. It'll be into right field for likely a base hit. And to score from second is Thomas. And the Gamecocks get a run with 2 outs. And cut it to 1 again. It's 3-2 now.
King's second hit of the night off of Ben. Doubled in that 3rd inning for a leadoff double, and then comes through with a big 2-out single right there to pick up the RBI.
That's tough. Sorensen will tell you he should have had that, but he had to go to his right, slide, try to backhand it. That's a tough play. It was hard hit off the barrel of King. And we got a ball out on the field again, this time down the right field line. One of the kids down there, and first base umpire Christopher Judkins goes to retrieve it. See, these umpires and these outfielders, they're working double time here. You get a ball girl, ball boy down there. Greg LaChance at the plate. Pickoff throw to first, runner back standing. Well, LaChance has not been in the lineup every day for them, but he's made the most of his opportunities. 283 hitter. Only 1 home run, but it was a massive one last weekend against Middle Tennessee. 2 out, and the throw to first, runner back again. Came off the bench in the 8th inning with Jacksonville State trailing 6-2 to Middle Tennessee, and hit a game-tying grand slam. Gamecocks wound up walking it off on a wild pitch in the 9th. LaChance buckles on a cutter that just missed at the top of the zone. Wish we had ABS challenge for that. 1 ball, no strikes. Blair turns, throws to first, runner back.
Yeah, he's concerned with King on the bases. King's 4 of 4 on the bags, which isn't a lot, but with 2 outs against Ben Blair, you're going to try to take a shot at grabbing that extra 90 at some point.
1-0 in for a strike with a fastball, evens the count at 1-1. Throw to first, runner back again. They throw over again, making sure that King doesn't get out there to too big of a lead. The 1-1. Strike on the outside corner with a fastball. It's 1-2. Chance to get out of this inning with no further damage. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Flames leading by 1. The pitch just missed outside. Fastball 95 off the plate. It's 2-2. Blair, the right-hander, fires. 2-2 pitch, swung on, popped up foul. Sorensen on the right side gives it a look. That will fall onto the berm, out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Greg LaChance. Had a sacrifice his first time up. Hits are even at 4. Blair will try it again. The 2-2 pitch to LaChance, the right-handed batter. Instead to first. Now this game, probably maybe a couple more runs than I expected up to this point, but it's playing out close, tight, 1-2 run type of ball game, pretty much the way we thought it would. Here's the 2-2. Outside, runner takes off, throw down to second base, and he is out from me to you. Tucker Moore hoses Trey King for the final out of the inning. That's all she wrote for Jax State in the 4th. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors, none left. And that'll take us to the bottom half of the 4th with Liberty on top. 3-2 over Jax State from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Enjoy Flames baseball with flexibility with a Flames 10-ticket pack. You can mix and match 10 tickets to the games of your choice for just $50. Get yours at libertyflamesbaseball.com.
Headed now to the bottom half of the 4th inning in Lynchburg. Liberty leading Jacksonville State 3-2. Nick Pearson, Ryan Mao with you here tonight. And the youngest broadcaster in the industry, Grayson Pierce, here as well. My 2-year-old dropping by. You know it's a big game when we get my kid out here. Got a new pitcher for Jax State.
Yeah, new arm on the mound. We get Maddox McDougal.
Maddox McDougal coming on in relief of the lefty Eli Pillsbury. That's a bit surprising to me. Now, I know Pillsbury, I guess the pitch count had kind of piled up on him a little bit earlier. But to give up on him this early, it kind of feels that way, right?
You know what? This is what you want if you're Liberty. You've chased the starter out. You've gotten to that bullpen early, not only early today, but early into the weekend. And then if you're Jax State, you saw that Pillsbury just didn't look like himself, struggled with command. You had the 5 free passes, which is very uncharacteristic of him. And he's about to go into the 3rd time through the lineup. And so, this is a matchup they just didn't want to see, and they wanted to make a change. And they're going with the right-hander instead, Maddox McDougal.
So Maddox McDougal on, working to Tanner Marsh. Fires a first pitch fastball in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. I think you hit the nail on the head, though. For Liberty, this is exactly what you wanted to see. McDougal misses just off the plate outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now McDougal is a guy who's gotten extended for them before. Has worked in a variety of roles. Didn't have his best stuff in his last outing. Here's the 1-1. Marsh sees it off the plate outside. 2 balls and a strike. But a guy that they remain confident in. Talking to head coach Steve Beazer the other day. Advantage count for Marsh. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-2 now. You look at his last outing against Auburn. Lasted just 2/3 of an inning. Gave up 4 earned runs on 5 hits, including a double. Here's a 2-2 offering to Marsh. Taken just off the plate outside with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. And Tanner's worked it full now, 3-2. Tanner 2 for 2 tonight with a pair of singles. Leads the Flames in multi-hit games this year. Payoff pitch from McDougal. Outside, ball 4. And a good start to the inning for the Flames. Marsh with a leadoff walk. He's on for the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah, Maddox McDougal comes into the game. This is his 13th appearance. Typically doesn't struggle with command either. 30 strikeouts to 9 walks. That would be his 10th walk on the season. 30 in the 3rd innings. 3.56 ERA, 2-0 record coming in.
Here is Riley DiCandido now batting for the left side. Marsh with a big lead at first. McDougal throws over to chase him back to the bag safely. Tanner Marsh, a threat to run. 12 out of 17 in stolen bases this year. Flames leading at 3-2 here in the home 4th. Dito swings and pops it foul back out of play on the fastball. It's 0-1. Got to have good feet to steal a base. The Good Feet store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. See if Tanner's thinking about trying to get out to run here. The 0-1 not going. Outside. Off speed missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to count on Riley DiCandido. Flames on an 8-game winning streak coming into tonight. That's tied for the 3rd longest in the country along with Georgia. 1-1 instead to first. The only 2 teams with longer win streaks right now. Georgia Tech has won 10 in a row. They won again last night, beat Florida State. And UCLA is 30-2 on the season. The Bruins have won 24 straight. That's decent. Here's the 1-1. Slice foul the other way and the air out of play. 1-2. Flames with the win at Virginia Tech on Tuesday night. Picked up their 7th quad 1 win of the season. That's important when you're talking RPI, metrics, things that'll get looked at late in the year when you're trying to build an NCAA tournament resume. 1-2 upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fun to be having these conversations at the halfway point, a little past it now of the season. 2 top 30 RPI teams dueling here this weekend. Marsh with a big lead. They throw over, and McDougal chases him back. Flames trying to get back to a regional this year. Will be their first trip since 2022. The 2-2 just missed. DiCandido might have caught a break. Front door breaking ball. And the count goes full, 3-2.
I'd expect Tanner to get out and look to get moving here in this situation.
3-2, he is running. Swung on, high fly ball, hit deep to right field. LaChance drifting back, has room. Fringe of the track, almost went over his head, but he makes the catch. And DiCandido just missed that one. A deep fly out to right for out number 1 in the 4th.
Off the bat, I thought Deacon Dito got a hold of it, and he did, just more straight up than the trajectory he needed. But off the bat, I thought that had a chance, and it carried decently, just died right there at the track.
1 away for Jordan Jaffe. Flames leading 3-2. The pitch in for a strike. 0-1 the count. I'd like to know what the breakdown is tonight. I feel like the Flames have not seen a ton of fastballs from either McDougal or Pillsbury, the starter. Throw to first, runner back.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of sliders, especially from Pillsbury early on, and a lot of that had to do he couldn't find the curveball command in the first, but it has been majority off-speed pitches.
Another throw over. They check on Marsh again.
Yeah, Tanner's itching to get running. I mean, that's the second bunt for LaChance. He sacrificed in the 3rd inning and then tried to go for a hit there, and Ben will take those easy outs all day long if they give them to him.
1 down. Matthew Cash, left-handed hitter, takes a fastball up and in. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Just missed. Slider down. 2 balls and no strikes on Cash. And an RBI single his first time up in the 3rd inning. It's his 2nd trip to the plate tonight. 2-0. Pop foul out of play to the left. 2-1 is the younger brother of Sunday's scheduled starting pitcher Stephen Cash. Great family, we're told. They love Jacksonville State. Just salt of the earth type people. Here's the 2-1. And for a strike, 2-2. And then they've got a younger brother who's also already committed to Jacksonville State. So they are just keeping the bloodlines.
It's a family affair.
Head coach Steve Beazer saying of Stephen Cash, 2-2 just missed. I don't know where.
Yeah, and Ben Blair was walking off. He didn't know where either, and I thought that was a right down the middle.
That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle, called a ball. Here's the 3-2. Swung on, launched to left center field, but playable. Campos slows, waits, and that parachutes into his glove for the 2nd out of the inning. Cost Blair a strikeout, but otherwise no harm done. 2 down. I'll finish my thought on the Cash boys, though. Stephen Cash, the Sunday starter. Steve Beazer, the head coach, saying he's the kind of guy you'd want your daughter to marry. That's probably the highest praise you can give. I mean, you hear it a lot, but I don't know what better compliment you could give someone. Jackson Pate, left-handed hitter, takes a strike, 0-1.
Well, having a daughter, yeah, I would think that's also a very high compliment.
Yes.
However, I can't wrap my head around that thought at all. So,
of her getting married to him.
Exactly. That's
you haven't found the guy yet.
That's my baby. That's my baby girl. Always will be.
0-1, cutter down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jackson Pate. He's 0 for 2. You're not the Mike Lowry of parents, right? Bad Boys 2. 1-1 inside, 2-1.
I'm not cleaning my gun while the boyfriend's picking her up or anything, if that's what you're getting to.
2-1, liner to left center. Here comes Campos, and he dives to make the catch. Oh, no, they call him safe. They called him safe. They said he trapped it on the turf. Campos and the Flames want a review. I didn't see that. It looked like he had his glove in a basket catch position. How would he have trapped it? Got to see the replay again here.
Yeah, I don't even need to see the replay. I mean, Josh Campos tracked that ball. His jump off the get-go. I mean, it's just amazing how much ground he covers. Full extension, glove is up, basket style, ball goes in. Umpire, I don't know what he was looking at, but I saw that as a catch all day long. Just a tremendous play by Campos.
Mike Mazza, the crew chief, had the call. He will be part of the replay team that goes underneath. This should not take long at all. I've already seen it once. That was a tremendous diving catch by Josh Campos. I mean, that's not even close.
No, there's the replay. He secured it. Never in doubt. Amazing play. Just the range that he shows, full extension. What a catch by Campos.
Campos, one of the top outfielders in the country. We were talking earlier about the defensive runs saved metric. Tanner Marsh, 9th in the country for the Flames in that department. Campos, 19th in the country in defensive run saves at 8.31 coming into tonight. And he's 4th amongst all outfielders.
It's the jump off the bat. He doesn't miss a beat. He doesn't take a back step first, which a lot of outfielders do. He just reads it so well coming off the barrel.
Well, they've slowed this down. They've zoomed in on it. Multiple angles.
You can slow it down or speed it up, but it's a catch all day long.
Oh, here they come, the umpires. Mike Mazza with the ruling. He is out. Flames retain the challenge. Incredible play by Campos, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go. The Gamecocks in the 5th. We're halfway home. Liberty leads it by a run, 3-2 over Jacksonville State. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
How would you like to track the next Flames baseball game from your very own private area in the Flame Train? Details on how to see the game from our right field locomotive. Just call 434-582-SEAT or go to libertyflamesbaseball.com to get on track.
Home half of the 5th inning, Liberty leads Jacksonville State 3-2 in a battle of the top 2 teams, or 2 of the top 3 teams, I guess I should say, in Conference USA. You can't leave Missouri State out of that bunch. Bears and Flames tied for second entering play tonight, both 9-3. The Gamecocks 12-0. But just one skinny run separates these two clubs. And Nick Barone comes to the plate to lead it off for the Flames in the 5th, looking to extend the lead. And he swings on the first pitch, sends it high in the air to deep left center field. On the run goes Jackson Pate, diving try, can't get it. It bounces up over the fence. It'll be a double for Barone. And the leadoff man's in scoring position to start the bottom of the 5th inning. He tattooed that one.
Barone got the curveball up in the zone and does not miss it. Drives that ball deep to left. Might have had a shot at a triple, but the turf gave him the ground rule doubles that hopped over the wall.
He hopped out of that batter's box like he thought he had gotten it. Unfortunately, he hit it to the deepest part of the yard. It's a double instead of a homer. Here is Easton Swafford. He takes a pitch downstairs on a fastball, 1-0. 5 hits now for the Flames. Barone with his first hit of the ball game and his 6th double of the season. He's got 13 extra base hits now. The 1-0. Off the plate outside. Breaking ball miss, 2-0 on Easton Swafford.
Yeah, and Swafford walked his first 2 at-bats, so hasn't had an at-bat recorded yet and finds himself in a 2-0 advantage count.
2-0 from McDougal. Low and in. Slider missed. 3-0. For McDougal, 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curve, change. I think we've primarily seen fastball, slider from him so far. The 3-0. And for a strike. Fastball at 89. It's 3-1 on Swafford. Line foul the other way, out of play. It's 3-2.
Yeah, Easton wants that pitch back. That was a 3-1 count, fastball count. Gets the 90-mile-an-hour fastball just pulled off it a little bit.
Payoff pitch forthcoming with Barone at second base and a 1-run lead for now. 3-2. Line the other way, down the line, and foul out of play. Kids go stumbling after the foul ball down there. Still 3-2.
McDougal went back to the fastball there, 90-mile-an-hour fastball in the outer half, and Swafford fouls it off, stays alive.
The 3-2 again. Line the other way, backhand stab at short. Catch made on the fly by Johnson. Didn't have anyone to flip it to at second to try to double off Barone. And there's out number 1 in the 5th. Make sure you check out the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Podcast has the latest on Flames baseball. Get it wherever you get your podcast. Just search Liberty Flames. There's Ryan Drum now. 0 for 2. RBI ground out in the 3rd. Flames lead at 3-2 in the 5th. First pitch swinging, popped up. Right side. In foul ground. Cash is there. First baseman's got it for out number 2. And that was a non-productive out for the Flames.
Yeah, not what you're looking for there from Ryan Drum. Gets a first pitch breaking ball off the end of the bat and doesn't stay on it. So F3. Now the Flames are going to have to come up with a 2-out hit in order to not leave the leadoff double stranded.
Tucker Moore at the plate, 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. 2 out. Inside move, turn, throw to second. Back standing on the bag is Nick Barone. He's 15 out of 15 in stolen bases, but I don't know about trying to swipe third with 2 out here.
Yeah, probably not in this situation, I wouldn't think.
With a right-handed pitcher on the mound, too. And the pitch is in for a strike with a fastball on Tucker Moore, 0-1. McDougal from the stretch, 0-1 pitch to Moore. Outside and dropped by Ash, but he keeps it nearby. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. For Jacksonville State, this is the first game they played in this ballpark since the Conference USA title game last year, which they lost in extra innings to Western Kentucky. Here's the 1-1. Going outside, 2 balls and a strike. They got walked off in, I think, the 11th. I want to say the final score in that game was 5-4. The Hilltoppers won the tournament title. Dallas Baptist got into the NCAA regionals with an at-large berth. Jax State actually beat Dallas Baptist twice in that tournament here in this building last year. 2-1 high off the glove of Ash, but the runner holds. It's 3 balls and a strike, but Jacksonville State did not do enough work throughout the course of the season, finished with an RPI of 60, and was unable to secure a 3rd at-large bid for Conference USA. However, I think that could be a different story this year. At least at this point, you could be looking at a 3-bid league. Here's a 3-1. Swing and a miss. Had a big cut on the fastball. Couldn't get it. It's 3-2 on Tucker Moore. Flames lead at 3-2. 2 out. Bottom of the 5th. Nick Barone at second. He led off the inning with a double. Flames are trying not to waste that. Payoff pitch from McDougal. Here it is. Got him swinging with an elevated fastball. Strikeout ends the inning. So McDougal gives up the leadoff rocket off the bat of Nick Barone, but he's stranded at second base. The Flames have left on 8 tonight. But as we go to the 6th, Liberty continues to lead Jacksonville State 3-2. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Headed now to the top half of the 6th. Liberty leads it 3-2 over Jacksonville State. Elsewhere on the out-of-town scoreboard, Conference USA action tonight. Missouri State all over Delaware. It's 9-1. They're in the top of the 8th in Newark. Kennesaw State with a 2-0 lead at FIU. They're in the bottom half of the 6th. And Western Kentucky on top 1-0 over New Mexico State in the top of the 3rd out in Bowling Green tonight. Just underway, Dallas Baptist at Sam Houston scoreless in the top of the 1st at last check. And in the bottom of the 2nd, Middle Tennessee leads at Louisiana Tech 1-0. Get to some top 25 scores and other action around the country here in just a bit. Ben Blair back out there for the 6th, facing Caleb Johnson, switch hitter batting left. He takes a strike. It's 0-1. Johnson tonight 0 for 1. Takes an 0-1 pitch off the plate outside with a cutter. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. One from Blair. Parks that one over the plate. And for a strike, it's 1-2 now. Went to the slider that time. And so we got 6 league games happening tonight. 1-2 inside with a fastball, 2-2. All 12 teams in action in Conference USA. 2-2 offering. Just missed. Little high with a fastball, and the count runs full. 3-2 on Johnson. Blair has not walked anyone tonight. In fact, I think this is just the 3rd 3-ball count he's been in. Payoff pitch here. Swung, line drive right field, slicing fair. And that will one-hop the fence, gets over the head of DeCandido on the carom. Into second with a leadoff double goes Caleb Johnson. And the tying runs in scoring position for Jacksonville State in the 6th. Well, the Flames led off the 5th with a double. Couldn't do anything with it. Let's see if the Flames can keep the Gamecocks off the board with a leadoff double here.
Yeah, that was a 86-mile-an-hour cutter. Just didn't have the action. But in that full count, Ben's obviously trying to keep the thing over the zone. So really good swing by Johnson to keep it fair. Stay inside that baseball for the double.
The hitter now, Cooper Blauser. Right-hand batter takes inside, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out to left and a line out to third. He's hit the ball hard both times he's been up. .328 hitter. 3 home runs on the year. Turn, pickoff, throw to second. Runner back in with a dive.
Yeah, you got to keep tabs on Johnson. I mean, he can run. This is a dangerous combination. You got your 2 top stolen base guys You got Blauser at the plate, 17 of 18. He can obviously run, and you got Johnson out there at 16 of 17.
Little flare, shallow right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. DiCandido comes up throwing to the plate. It will be late. At first slide, and a run scored for the Gamecocks as Johnson comes in on the bloop single to right by Blauser. And that'll tie the game at 3 here in the top of the 6th. Put a good swing on that ball. Didn't get a whole lot of it, but he got enough of it.
Yep, it's not much you can do there. Just one of those well-placed bloopers that falls in.
6 hits now for the Gamecocks. They've got the go-ahead run at first. Still nobody out. Brady Thomas at the plate. Throw to first, runner back. And we got a mound visit coming here for the Flames as well. The pitching coach, Keller Bradford, on his way out. Ben Blair only at 65 pitches tonight. Pitch count not in question here at all, but the only thing you do start to think about is the third time through the order. Do they start getting some better swings off on Ben Blair here? That's not really been something he struggled with this year, but you are facing a good club too.
Right. You look at, even how the inning ended, it was a hard shot by Pate, that L8 to end the inning, the great catch by Campos. Then you get the double here by Johnson. The Blauser ball just drops in. So I think as a coaching staff, you're looking at the stuff and you're deciding, hey, is the command there still? Is he sharp? And is the action on the pitches still what we like to see? The pitch count's right where you want it still if you're Liberty. And you're hoping that Ben can give you a couple more innings here.
No one throwing in the bullpen for Liberty either. This Jacksonville State team as a club hits .293 on the year coming in. That's third best in Conference USA, top 70 in the country. They average a little more than 7.5 runs a game. That's fourth in Conference USA. Throw to first, runner back. And 73 stolen bases as a team as well. That is tops in the conference and 29th in the nation.
Yeah, so they push it, and Blauser's going to look to get out here soon.
There he goes. The pitch upstairs. Throw to second by Moore. Cannot be handled by Tanner Marsh. I don't know that they would have had him anyway. Stolen base for Blauser. He's in scoring position. 1 ball, no strikes on Thomas.
Yeah, Blauser, great jump. Still a really good exchange throwdown by Moore. But with the speed of Blauser, I don't know if it would have made a difference.
Something else got loose on the field. Not a ball this time. I don't know what it is.
Water bottle?
Yeah, I think so. Water bottle. Umpire at third base had to go retrieve that. Kids are getting a little free down there. 1-0 pitch. Showing bunt. That one runs in. Did he check the swing? He did, apparently. And they will send Thomas to first on a hit by pitch. Tucker Moore went tumbling to his right to try to cut it off, keep that ball from going to the backstop, but it won't matter. And now we've got Bradley LaCroix coming out here.
Yeah,
or no, that's not LaCroix. That's one of the managers, excuse me. He brought some new balls to the home plate umpire.
Yeah, Thomas squared around to sacrifice. I don't know if he got the bat pulled back as that ball came, obviously, into him. But it definitely hit him.
Can't review a check swing, though. So it's an HBP, and now they're at first and second with nobody out here in the 6th. And the Gamecocks threatening now to take the lead. They've tied it at 3. Grayson Ash, the batter. Right-handed hitter, shows bunt, gets it down. Back to the pitcher, Blair, gloves. One play, it's to first. 1-3 on the sacrifice. Runners to second and third with only one out. Ordinarily, I would question having your top home run hitter lay down a sacrifice right there, but that's just their DNA.
Yeah, that's their style of baseball. That's their MO. Hard for me as a coach to sacrifice the 43 RBI team leader with 7 bombs, but they know their club and they like this matchup. It's going to be tough to get runs off Ben Blair, and they know that.
Luke Williams gets hit by the first pitch. A fastball down and in, got him on the foot. 2 hit batters in the inning now for Blair, and all of a sudden the bases are loaded with only 1 out. And to your point, the execution of the pitches, maybe starting to go a little sideways here for Ben in the 6th.
I mean, we talked before the game and in the early parts, Ben's job is to get to the glove side, get to that fastball into the lefties. He's hit the last 2 lefties. He's pulling it a little bit. He's going to have to find a way to stay on line. Facing Trey King now. Left-handed hitter takes a strike, 0-1. Blair had hit just 3 men all season coming into tonight. And now he's hit 2 in this inning. Gamecocks have him loaded with 1 out. King, 2 for 2 with a double and a single tonight. The 0-1. Good cut, but he fouls the fastball back, and now Blair's way ahead, 0-2. Strikeout here would be massive. And a 3-3 game with 1 out in the 6th and the sack's full. And King has put some good swings on him thus far, so this is going to be a tough battle.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Diving try. Swafford can't get it. It's into right center field. That's going to plate 2. Here comes the throw to second base. It's cut off. King is in there diving with a 2-run double. And Jacksonville State takes the lead. It's 5-3 in the 6th inning.
Yeah, that's just a mislocated pitch. Ben gets to the 0-2 count. He's trying to elevate, I think. Leaves that 97-mile-an-hour fastball right down the heart of the plate. And King doesn't miss it. Delivers the big double there.
Still only 1 out. Greg LaChance, the hitter now, with a man at third. He shows bunt and fouls it back, 0-1. There is action in the Flames bullpen, by the way. There was on the previous hitter. A left-hander is up and throwing. But the Gamecocks have a 2-run lead now after Liberty had led the majority of this game. And now Blair sets for an 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt. Took a strike instead. It's 0-2. Now, if you're Liberty, you're looking back to all those opportunities earlier in the game where you could have had big innings. The first inning, second and third. Can't score. Jacksonville State loads the bases. They get a base hit and score 2. And we're going to get a timeout taken here by the Gamecocks. It's not Steve Beezer. Beezer coaches at third base. That's one of their assistants that's come over now to talk with LaChance, hitting with an 0-2 count. Left-hander is Swink up and throwing in the bullpen for the Flames. We trail by 2. Pitch is outside with a breaking ball, 1-2. Both these teams have showed the ability to come back. Here's the 1-2. Outside 2-2. Jacksonville State, we've talked about what they've done this year. Liberty, just in the last week, twice coming from behind in the 9th inning to win games on the road. They're going to have to come from behind here tonight. Just a question of by how much. 5-3 Gamecocks in the 6th. The 2-2 pitch. Yanked it outside. That gets away from Tucker Moore, and another run comes home. Williams sprinting home. That makes it 6-3. And this is turning into one of the worst outings of the year for Ben Blair. And it's all really happened in 1 inning.
He pulled the fastball again. He showed that a couple times today. I mean, he's hit 3 batters, all left-handers, trying to get to that side. And here against the righty, he pulls it again, and he gets away.
Here's his 3-2. Line right field, base hit. Another run is in. It's 7-3. And just too many balls that are catching too much of the plate right here. LaChance with the RBI single. And there's still only 1 out.
Yeah, but Ben's missing over the white, and he's obviously super juiced up. It's a Friday night. It's a big matchup. We saw the higher velocity early on that we're normally, used to 94, 96. We saw some 97, 98s from him. So when you are overhyped, sometimes your stuff flattens out. I'm not seeing a ton of the run and sink bottom half of the zone locations that we normally see from Ben.
Matthew Cash with a big cut, fouls it back 0-1. Flames down 4 now in the 6th inning with a 5 spot on the board here. Blair coming into tonight had given up 8 earned runs in 8 starts all season. He's given up 7 earned now tonight. The 0-1. Swung, fly ball, belted deep right field. DiCandido drifting back. He'll have room and makes the catch shy of the track to get Cash for the second out of the inning. A chance back to first.
Even that swing against the 9 hole is a pretty solid swing off of Ben's cutter there. Again, not much action, not the type of action we normally see off his stuff. And that third time through the lineup, they did put some really good swings on him.
To the top of the order now, the 9th man to hit in the inning, Jackson Pate, facing Blair for the 4th time tonight. 0 for 3. And the pitch taken high and tight, ball 1. He put a good swing on Blair his last time up, though. That was that liner to left center that Campos made the brilliant diving catch on. Gamecocks on top, 7-3 over the Flames in the 6th. Blair checks the runner at first. Here's his 1-0 pitch. Too high. Fastball misses. 2 balls, no strikes. A lot of juice in that first base dugout now for Jacksonville State. Here's a 2-0. Instead to first, runner scampers back. Just not used to seeing the misses that we've seen from Blair in this inning. The 2-0. Low ball 3. And this very well could be his last hitter. 3 balls and no strikes on Pate. Pitch count has gone way up now, over 80 pitches. But aside from that, what we talked about, the contact that's being allowed now, the 3-0. That's in for a strike. Late call from home plate umpire Gabriel Colon. It's 3-1. Top of the zone to Pate. Johnson would be next. Here's a 3-1. Runner goes. Fouled away to the left. Look out, everybody. We got into the Flames dugout. Count is full, 3-2. Jacksonville State yet to lose a conference game. Gamecocks 12-0. They have come from behind to take a 4-run lead in the 6th inning. Blair trying to get the Flames out of it. The 3-2. Runner goes. Comebacker to the pitcher. Off his glove. Deflected out towards second base. Flames won't get anybody. That'll be a base hit. Hard hit. One hopper back to the pitcher. Ben couldn't field it. And Pate reaches on an infield single. That'll send LaChance to second. 2 on with 2 out. Johnson coming up, and we'll see what the Flames decide to do here with Caleb Johnson coming up. If they want to make him turn around and hit right-handed with Swink throwing in the bullpen. They're going to stick with Blair. Johnson doubled to lead off this inning. The pitch in for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that infield hit, that's unfortunate, right? It should be an inning under, and it's just natural reaction from Ben to reach out and try to make the play. Tips off his glove because his infield would have that every day of the week, but as a pitcher, you don't think about those things because it's happening so fast.
0-1 is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And if you can get out of this without any more damage, I mean, 4 runs is a steep hill, but it's not like it's something that the Flames haven't done. Here's the 1-1. Off the plate outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. We are only in the 6th. But you've got to find a way to shut this down now. A 5-run inning already. 2-1. That's in for a strike with a fastball. Sinker on the outside corner, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Blair. Here it is. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. 94-mile-an-hour fastball over the inner half, and that'll retire the side. But not before Jacksonville State scores 5 runs on 5 hits in the 6th inning. They send 10 men to the plate. And as we go to the bottom half of the 6th, Liberty trails by 4. 7-3, Jax State on top from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the 4th quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook. 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
It's a 7-3 lead now for Jacksonville State as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here in Lynchburg. Gamecocks get 5 runs on 5 hits in the top of the 6th. They send 10 men to the plate, 5 score. And here come the Flames now, 9-1-2 in the order, due up. Long way to go in this one, but on the other hand, not to be Debbie Downer, but you think about Skylar Hutto, their closer, he has the ability to shorten the game. Awful tough, 7 saves. This is not a spot you wanted to be in, trailing late against these guys. See if the Flames can get it going here quickly against McDougal as we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. And what's going on here? Pitch-com device?
Yep, pitch-com communication. They're going to have an issue there. But to your point, I mean, Skylar Hutto, when he comes in the game, it's almost lights out. I mean, he's 0.79 opponent batting average, doesn't walk too many people. He's going to be tough. So you definitely want to try to close the gap on this here. Scratch a couple runs before it gets turned over to him, because you will see him in a tight ball game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, at some point now you are going to see him.
Yes. You'd like to see him with maybe down 1 or 2.
Right.
If he comes in down 4, that's going to be really tough sledding.
Here is Josh Campos now. We've got the pitch-com issue solved, and a swing and a high fly ball down the right field line into foul territory, coming over, and he overran it. LaChance can't make the catch. Bounces off the turf, foul and out of play. LaChance having some issues out there in right field. And that's strike 1 on Campos. He'll get a swing on the house here.
Yeah, it's a long way to run. When you're making that run, your eyes are bouncing, so it is tough to track depth. He just overshot it a little bit. So new life for Campos. Hopefully he can get something going as a leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th.
Got another water bottle loose out on the field.
I wouldn't have called that. I would have lost that bet if I would have said 2 water bottles thrown on the field from the berm.
2 water bottles and just 1 baseball so far. I didn't have those odds. Andrew Cox, the third base coach, went to retrieve it. Now the 0-1 is fouled away again to the right. 0-2 on Campos. So for 2 tonight with a couple of strikeouts. He'll be followed by Marsh and DiCandido. Anybody gets on, we'll see Jaffe. McDougal back to work, his 0-2. Fouled away to the right. Still 0-2 on Josh Campos. Well, you knew it wasn't going to be easy, right? I mean, it's a good team in here. And this could be a punch, counter-punch type of series.
Absolutely. But I wouldn't have guessed the Flames would be able to chase Pillsbury out after 3, and I wouldn't have guessed that Ben Blair gives up 7.
0-2, pop foul back out of play, still 0-2 on Campos. You're right about that. Early on, it was kind of trending towards the type of game you thought it might be.
Right, 3-2, 4-3 finish, something like that.
Here's the 0-2. Campos, tough take, lays off on a breaking ball down. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Flames center fielder. He's trying to find his way on base here.
And Maddox McDougall has done a really good job of settling this game down for the Gamecocks.
1-2, low and away. Slider off the plate, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Campos, way high and outside. Full count, 3-2. If he can reach, that'd be a great start. You want to start chipping away at the deficit here as quickly as possible. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch to Campos with the Flames down 4 in the 6th. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a fastball. Third time Campos has gone down on strikes tonight. 1 away in the 6th. He is really struggling right now at the plate.
Yeah, after having such a great first half, he's hit a little bit of a cold streak. He's just not seeing the ball really well. Tough at bat there for Campos.
1 away, back to the top of the order now with Tanner Marsh. Been on base all 3 times tonight. Pair of hits. Takes outside, ball 1. Marsh leads the Flames in multi-hit games this year. Now with 14 of them. Fouls this one back out of play. Last year he led the club with 21 multi-hit games. Even count here, 1 ball and 1 strike on the shortstop from Asheboro, North Carolina. He's played his way into some draft expectations. I could see him going perhaps in the top 10 rounds. What in the world again? Something else got loose on the field. It was kind of cute the first couple times. They may need to get somebody down there to take care of this.
Water bottle, 3rd water bottle. Now that I did not have on my baseball bingo card.
Andrew Cox just kind of tossed that one over.
Yeah, I don't think he was in the mood for that one.
No. Here's the 1-1 to Marsh. Pop foul back out of play. 1-2. And they keep throwing it. That's they're throwing the water bottle back and forth on the berm. 1-2 pitch. High and outside. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Marsh has worked it even. The 2-2 on the way. Foul back out of play, still 2-2. Marsh, such a tough out. The 2-2 offering. Taken just off the black of the outside corner.
McDougall thought he spotted it on the outer third, but nobody's got a better eye than Tanner Marsh. I got that ball off as well.
And it was off. 3-2 the count, fastball missing. Payoff pitch from the right-hander McDougall with 1 out and nobody on. Pop foul off to the right out of play, still 3-2 on Tanner Marsh.
Such a tough at-bat from Tanner, and he delivers that all the time, but the 2-strike approach is second to none. Just fouls off, pitches around the zone, does a great job of taking the ones that are slightly off or down.
See if he can find his way on here with 1 out in the 6th. Liberty trailing 7-3. Another 3-2 pitch from McDougall. It's on the way. Swung, fly ball, high in the air to right field, but no carry. LaChance is under this one. He's got it. Head high catch for the second out of the 6th inning. Tremendous at bat, but not the result he had hoped for. And that'll bring up Riley DiCandido. Missouri State beating Delaware right now 11-1. They're in the top of the 9th. Kennesaw State up 2-1 at FIU. They're in the top of the 8th. First one bounces in front of the plate to DiCandido. 1 ball and no strikes. Coming into the night, Missouri State tied with Liberty, both 9-3 for second place in Conference USA. Kennesaw State 6-6 in 5th place. Pitch upstairs, 2-0 on DiCandido. Dallas Baptist 8-4, occupies 4th place right now. The Patriots tonight scoreless at Sam Houston at last check. 2-0 inside, 3-0. On Riley DiCandido, trying to extend the inning here with 2 outs in the 6th. Still scoreless at Sam Houston, top of the 3rd. 3-0 and he got hit again. Riley DiCandido plunked with a pitch up and in, got him, I think, in the arm. Said, you know, you could have just walked me. It was a 3-0 count. But that's been fitting for DiCandido this year, the type of season he's had. That's now the 13th time he's been hit by a pitch. Got him in, about the tricep.
Yeah, he stands his ground. I mean, that's what you teach. But in a 3-0 count, I'm bailing on that. I'm just taking the walk.
Got a mound visit here. Ryan Kramer, the pitching coach, out. He's going to huddle his guys together. There is some action in the Jacksonville State bullpen. I don't see anyone throwing presently for the Flames, but Josh Swink and a right-hander were both throwing in the last half inning.
Yeah, I think that's going to be it for.
Yeah, I would think
Ben. That was a rough third time through the lineup, and it wasn't characteristic of him. His stuff wasn't moving like it normally does. His command wasn't as sharp. I mean, I was looking back, and for him to go a run of 23 hitters without a strikeout tells you that his stuff isn't the same. It isn't his A-plus stuff tonight.
2 out, a runner at first. Jordan Jaffe, the batter. One swing could get the Flames back in this. Right-handed batter facing McDougal, the pitch. Blow it away, 1 ball and no strikes. Jaffe with a couple of home runs this year for the Flames. McDougal, conversely, has only given up 1 long ball this year. 30 and a third innings coming in. The 1-0. Taken for a strike. Slider kind of stayed flat up in the zone. 1-1.
Yeah, he's done a really good job, McDougal, of coming in and settling down what was a rough start. And if you're the Flames, I know you're happy to chase the starter. Anybody would be that early.
1-1, foul back, 1-2.
But the preparation that goes into the weekend, the Friday night starter, we are seeing left-hander. You're training left-hander. You are thinking about all that stuff away. The left-hander breaking ball's coming into you. And then he's out after 3 innings, and then you're getting a heavy dose of right-handed breaking balls. So you're always happy to chase the starter, but offensively it just flips you that quick when you've put that much work into facing the lefty.
It's a good point. Runner not going, the 1-2 pitch. Comebacker past the pitcher on the ground to second. Blauser's got it, sends it over to first, and that'll end the inning. Flames get a 2-out base runner, nothing more in the 6th. Tip your cap to Maddox McDougal. He's done good work out of the bullpen. We go to the 7th. Liberty down 7-3 to Jax State. From Dan Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America in logo wear.
Lynchburg Nissan is at it again.
Right now, save big with up to $7,300 off MSRP on select vehicles, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 4 of our most popular models.
0%, 60 months, 4 models.
But hurry, this is a limited time offer you don't want to miss.
Got a trade?
Get up to 130% of fair KBB value.
No matter the condition.
Stop by, give us a call, or shop online at lynchburgnissan.com
for the best selection and unbeatable deals. And remember,
Lynchburg Nissan is the home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Seven to 3, Gamecocks on top of the Flames as we go to the top of the 7th inning. The night is done for Ben Blair. Gives up a season worst 7 earned runs on 9 hits tonight, and 5 of those runs were allowed in the top of the 6th. So his night is done, and it will be right-hander Aiden Decker-Petty on to pitch for the Flames, the transfer from Indiana. Threw the ball well on Tuesday at Virginia Tech. 2 innings of relief, didn't give up a run. Flames are really trying to get him going. 2-4 record, 13.5 earned run average.
Leading off, top of the 7th inning, for Jacksonville State, second baseman number 2, Cooper Blauser.
Cooper Blauser will lead it off against him here in the top of the 7th. Three, 4, and 5 in the order due up against Decker-Petty. First one. Sinker low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 93 miles an hour. There's the 1-0. Yanked that one to the backstop. 2 balls and no strikes on Blauser. 1 for 3 with an RBI single back in that 5-run 6th. Decker-Petty with a 2-0. Slider in for a strike, 2-1. Never been a question of the stuff with Decker-Petty.
Yeah, the stuff is plus. It's just the command of it comes and goes. I mean, he's 95 to 97 at times.
2-1. Lands that one for a strike with a good slider. 2-2 the count on Blauser. Right-handed hitter at the plate. Decker-Petty, the right-hander on the mound. Here comes his 2-2. Way outside and a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Cooper Blauser. He'll be followed by Brady Thomas and then Grayson Ash due up this inning. The payoff. Liner the other way. What a stab by Jackson Sorensen. Backhanded grab to his right before that ball hit the turf. Good reactionary play there by the Flames first baseman. 1 away. That'll get to the plate now. Thomas scored twice tonight. 1 for 2 officially with a double. He's also hit by a pitch. First one from Decker-Petty outside. 1 ball and no strikes. The 9 hits tonight given up by Blair, a season high. The 1-0. Stays off the plate outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Blair will be the first to tell you. I mean, his stuff wasn't his A stuff or B stuff, and he competed, though. I mean, you were in the game. He was putting up some zeros.
2-0 outside, 3-0.
And, having a 3-2 lead going into the sixth, you like your chances, and he's your guy. But his third time through the lineup, he just mislocated some stuff, and it just wasn't moving like it normally does.
3-0's in for a strike. It's 3-1 now.
But you also have to tip your cap because the Jacksonville State lineup has done an amazing job of just getting the barrel to the pitches that he's mislocating. I mean, it's easier said than done. I mean, he's making some mistakes, but to cash in on them as frequent as they did in that sixth inning, just tells you what kind of offense you're facing here.
3 balls and a strike. Went back, double check. Those were actually career high numbers as well for the hits and the runs tonight for Ben Blair. 3-1 in for a strike, 3-2.
And you're not going to have your A+ stuff every night. And I was always told you'll have it 25% of the time. It's what can you do the other 75%.
3-2, pop foul off to the left out of play. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Flames trailing at 7-3 here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. And nobody on. A couple of deep counts here for Decker Petty to the first 2 hitters he's faced. And that's what will separate, the guys that play this game a long time and the guys that don't, 3-2, high chopper to the right side. Sorensen's got it, feeds the pitcher, but not in time. Too slow a developing play as Brady Thomas beats it out with a 1-out infield single here in the 7th.
Yeah, it's a turf hit. I mean, it's a high chopper off the turf. Not much you can do. You're just waiting for that ball to come down, and he does a good job of hustling down the line and beats it out. But defensively, there's nothing you can do in that situation.
It's times like that I really miss the dirt and grass fields.
Yeah.
Not just because it happened to the Flames, but it's just not natural,
It is not a natural surface. You are correct.
Here's Grayson Ash. Right-handed batter takes a strike, 0-1. I think there are only 3 fields, ballparks remaining in Conference USA that have a natural playing surface. One of them, Missouri State. They play in the minor league AA park in Springfield. Pitch low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike on Ash. I think Middle Tennessee still has dirt and grass. And FIU. FIU still plays on a natural surface as well. Everyone else has gone to the artificial. 1-1 instead to first. They guessed right. Throw down to second with a runner going. Is in time. 1-3-4 on the pickoff. And there's the second out of the inning. Has that kind of become the new pitch out? You just throw over to first, you guess right there?
I used to still like to pitch out, but
nobody does it anymore, I feel like. Here's the 1-1 to Ash. Just missed off the outside corner, 2-1.
It depended on who I had on the mound because there were some guys who struggled with command, and I was like, I can't afford to throw one out of the zone. Even in a pitch out, I'm trying to help somebody, so.
The 2-1. Sinker hit on the ground, foul. Up the third base line, 2-2. I'm trying to think how often I even see it in the big league games now.
Yeah. I remember my first year as an assistant coach and having the pitching staff work on that. You got to be quick, decent fastball through the open batter's box to give your catcher an easy exchange.
2-2, called strike 3. At the knees over the inside corner. Decker Petty frozen with a slider to retire the side, and that'll be all for Jacksonville State in the 7th. Gamecocks get a hit and nothing more. Time now for the 7th inning stretch, powered by Segra. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. To the bottom of the 7th, Liberty trails Jacksonville State 7-3.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
7-3, Jacksonville State leading Liberty as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It'll be Maddox McDougal still on the mound for the Gamecocks here. We hit the 7th inning stretch in Game 1 of this 3-game series. Game 2 tomorrow, it'll be a 3:05 Eastern start. We'll be on the air with you at 2:30, and then 1:05 series finale on Sunday with the Flames and Gamecocks before Liberty heads back out on the road next week. A midweek ball game at Duke on Tuesday, and then Liberty will head to Dallas Baptist next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. In the final Conference USA meeting between those two clubs. It was a short stay in the league for Dallas Baptist. The Patriots will be on to the Pac-12 next year. Something for Jax State here. I think a new right fielder. Looks like. We'll see what the change is here momentarily. They still got McDougal on the mound. Jackson Sorensen leading off at the plate, and the first pitch taken low, 1 ball and no strikes. We were talking in the last half inning about the pitch out, and you were telling us you didn't always care to do it. The 1-0 pitch taken inside, 2-0.
Yeah, it's a gamble move, but I like to do it, and it was something I remember my very first year of coaching. You have to have your pitchers work on it because it's something you don't practice, right? I mean, you're taught to throw strikes, and so working on intentional walks.
2-0 in for a strike, 2-1.
Was a thing, all right, because you're not accustomed to doing it. Working on the pitch out. The thing with the pitch out was your guys would either be too slow, and I'm like, well, you just gave up the stolen base even though we pitched out.
2-1, pop foul back, 2-2.
Or the opposite. They would be so quick to the plate slide step that the runner would shut down because he got a bad jump. And I was like, you have to practice that in between. And you got to give a decent fastball. Don't overthrow it through the heart of the other box so your catcher can easily step up and exchange. And I remember I had a freshman go, Coach, on these, the pitch out, he says,
2-2, ground ball back up the middle. That'll sneak through. Base hit into center field for Sorensen. Leadoff man reaches here in the 7th with the Flames down 4. There's a good start.
So we're working on intentional walks, and we're working on pitch outs. And my freshman goes, hey, Coach Mao, do you want me to be in the stretch or the windup? I said, Bobby, why would we be pitching out in the windup? He's like, that's a good point. It's one of my favorite questions that a pitcher asked me.
Nick Barone, the batter, takes a strike, 0-1.
Obviously, if you're the windup, they can just steal the base.
Right, I was going to say.
It blew my mind. I froze for a second. The entire team just stood there and stared at me. I said, well, I'm sorry. Well, why would we be in the windup on a pitch out?
0-1 outside, a ball and a strike.
Bobby, we're going to be in the stretch on these. We're going to be in the stretch delivery.
It's a safe bet. In fact, Bobby, you just stay in the stretch for the rest of the year. How about that?
Exactly.
I don't ever want you questioning yourself.
Yep. Now, that was one of my favorite ones that I never forget. And there's the pitch out. Should we be in the stretch for the windup, Coach, for these? The other one is similar situation as I had a future big leaguer actually at Charleston Southern, and they said, hey, he's a third baseman, Bobby Parnell, can you make him a pitcher? He was a freshman. I said, hey, man, we're going to go to the bullpen, work on some delivery. I said, we're going to just start with the stretch, okay? Just the stretch. I look over. Bobby Parnell is just stretching. I said, what are you doing? It's like, you said just the stretch. Bobby Parnell stayed in the stretch delivery, started games that way, stayed in the entire season, and ultimately became a big league closer, 100-mile-an-hour guy, pitching only in the stretch. I don't know if he ever threw out of the windup his entire life.
Well, it worked for him. Can't argue with that, at least.
And his flexibility was probably next level, too, since anybody told him to go to the stretch, he was always in it.
Well, we will go to a break here as Jacksonville State has made a Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen. We'll step aside and tell you who the new pitcher is when we come back. Liberty trailing at 7-3 in the last of the 7th inning.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Join Liberty Flames football for its spring showcase, Saturday, April 18th at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Gates open at 1 p.m. Scrimmage starts at 1:30. Admission is free. Bring the whole family to get a sneak peek of your 2026 Flames. 5 fans in attendance will have a chance to kick a field goal for season tickets or kick for tickets to one of our midweek games. Kids play on inflatables. Also play our golf simulator. Meet Sparky and the cheerleaders. It's all happening Saturday, April 18th. Liberty Football Spring Showcase. Don't miss it.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Jackson Sleeper is the new pitcher for Jacksonville State. In the bottom of the 7th inning, Nick Barone hitting with a 1-ball, 1-strike count. The rare mid-at-bat pitching change, which is becoming a little more common, to be honest, from at least what I've seen the last week. The new right fielder, by the way, is Trey Majette for Jacksonville State. And Jackson Sleeper comes on, 4-1 record, 13 outings, 3.04 earned run average, and 35 strikeouts to just 11 walks in 23 1/3 innings. So, good numbers. One of the returning pitchers to this staff for the Gamecocks this year. And he'll inherit the 1-1 count on Barone with Jackson Sorensen at first, and the Flames down 4, 7-3 our score. Maddox McDougal out of the ball game after doing good work. The 1-1. Barone swings through it. Elevated off-speed pitch, looked like a slider. And it's ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, the mid-count pitching change is always an odd one, but with the double that Barone had off McDougal, you might have just been buying a little bit of time to get your next reliever hot there.
The 1-2. Swinging a foul tip into the catcher's mitt for the strikeout. Barone down on strikes, and there's one away in the 7th. I did see it happen twice to the same man in a game at Western Kentucky last weekend. Kyle Vinston was hitting twice against Western Kentucky in the first game, and he had a 2-2 count both times when the Hilltoppers made a pitching change. Easton Swafford takes the ball inside, 1-0.
Yeah, that's interesting to think back, and you've had 2 at-bats and saw 4 pitchers, I guess, in those 2 at-bats.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's not typical. So
the 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Vidston doubled off the first reliever that came in to face him on the very first pitch he saw on that lengthy 2-2 battle with the previous pitcher. And then the next guy came in with a 2-2 count and struck him out swinging on the first pitch. So, 1 for 2. Here's the 1-1 to Easton Swafford. High fly ball, left field, no carry. Williams waiting on it to come down. It'll parachute into his glove. And there is out number 2 in the 7th. I think I had seen a 2-strike pitching change barring an injury.
Right.
Maybe once in my entire life. And I saw it twice that night.
It's not something I would have guessed I would have seen. I mean, I don't mind the two-strike change. If it's a tough at-bat and you feel like he's on him, you've seen him a couple times, and you just want to go to a wipeout slider guy or something like that. But to have it happen to you twice in the same night, that's
Pinch hitter for the Flames, Anderson Folk, left-handed bat, will hit for Ryan Drum. 2 outs and a runner at first. Flames down 7-3. And Folk gets hit by the first pitch promptly on a curveball from Jackson Sleeper. That'll put him at first and second now. And that'll get Tucker Moore to the plate. Folk just has a knack for drawing a walk, getting hit, something. He just has a knack for finding his way on in unconventional ways.
The one thing I don't want to have a knack for is getting hit by pitches.
Yeah. Some guys make a living at it.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get a pinch hitter for Tucker Moore instead. This is going to be John Simmons, the left-handed batter. Moore was 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts tonight. Pitch to Simmons, and for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, I'm guessing they have something in the reports that say Sleeper struggles with lefties or struggles with command against lefties, so they're just swapping out their right-handed hitters for some left-handed bats.
Here's the 0-1 to John Simmons. Missed off the plate inside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike. John on the season is 0 for 7. 4 strikeouts. Was hit by a pitch at NC State in the 9th inning a week ago Tuesday. 1-1, down and in, 2-1. That helped extend the rally for the Flames. And they ended up coming back to win that game 7-5. Trying to extend a rally here with 2 outs in the 7th. He's in the driver's seat. 2-1 count. Pitch from Sleeper. Just missed. Fastball at 92 downstairs and a 3-1 count rather now on Simmons with Campos scheduled to hit next. Here's a 3-1. That's too low, ball 4. Good job by Simmons coming in off the bench. That's not easy to do. He works the walk, and that will load the bases for the Flames and gets the tying run to the plate in Campos. He's got a grand slam this year. It came back in early March against High Point. A long one here would tie it. Campos tonight, though, 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Pitch from Sleeper. In for a strike. Started him with a slider. It's 0-1. Got the outside corner. Flames trying to claw their way back into this thing. In the 7th inning, down 4, the 0-1. Swung, popped foul, back out of play, 0-2. And you can feel the crowd. They're just looking for something to erupt on.
Yeah, and that might have been the pitch. That was a slider that just sat up over the plate. Campos put a pretty good swing on, just missed it. Now he's down 0-2.
Sleeper ready, the pitch on the way. Taken, strike 3. Got him at the knees with a slider to end the inning. And the Flames leave the bases loaded again tonight. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left. Liberty has stranded 12 tonight. And we will go now to the top of the 8th. Still a 4-run game. Jacksonville State leading at 7-3 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
High fly ball, deep center field. Snyder going back. It's out of here.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Enjoy Flames baseball with flexibility with a Flames 10-ticket pack. You can mix and match 10 tickets to the games of your choice for just $50. Get yours at LibertyFlamesBaseball.com.
Seven to 3, Gamecocks lead the Flames headed to the top of the 8th inning. New catcher into the game for Liberty is Kyle Vinston. Flames trying to get something going with 2 outs in the 7th. Loaded the bases, left them loaded. They've stranded 12 runners tonight now. Aiden Decker-Petty back to work in the 8th inning, and misses low on the first pitch to Luke Williams. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, Ben Blair had that struggle of the 6th inning there where he gave up the 5 runs. Pitch from Decker-Petty high and away, 2-0, but you know if the Flames don't rally, the first thing Bradley LaCroix is going to point to is that first inning, only getting 2 runs across when they had a chance to really break the game open. With the bases loaded, the 2-0 upstairs, 3-0 on Luke Williams. And they've had other opportunities tonight as well. The 3-0, outside ball 4. A leadoff walk to Williams in the 8th. I mean, you look at it, Jacksonville State's averaging between 7 and 8 runs a game. It's going to be hard to hold them under 5 tonight, even with Ben Blair on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, the offense is good, and they can do it in so many different ways. And Coach LaCroix, he'll tell you, bases loaded, no outs. You got to get a 3 spot on the board there. Too many punch-outs. Only able to pick up the 2 on the free passes that they were given. They would have liked some more balls in play.
I think that's going to be it for Decker-Petty. They've got the lefty Matt Porter ready in the bullpen. And a left-handed hitter coming up in Trey King. So the Flames are going to go ahead and make a pitching change here. Trailing 7-3 in the top of the 8th with nobody out and a runner at first. Haley's Appliance brings us the pitching change. We'll step out and have it for you when we come back.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. No, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Lefty Matt Porter takes over for the Flames. Third man on to pitch tonight, with Liberty trailing 7-3 in the top of the 8th inning. Making his 11th appearance, 8.10 earned run average for Porter, 13 1/3 innings for the Pitt transfer. 12 walks, 14 strikeouts, fastball upper 80s, curveball for Porter. The curveball is his best pitch. When he's landing it for strikes, he can be tough, but as the numbers would suggest, not always enough strikes for Porter. See what he can do here against the Gamecocks with a runner at first and nobody out in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a role they've been trying to get him more comfortable in. He's going to face left, right, left, so he is the guy they want to go left on left. But to your point, free passes have been a bugaboo for him. I mean, he's got the 12 walks, the 4 HBPs, and only 13 in the third. So a strikeout to walk is a 1-to-1 almost ratio there.
That's good for a hitter, not for a pitcher. Got a man at first with nobody out. Trey King at the plate, left-handed batter. Porter will throw over to first and chase the runner back to the bag with a dive.
Yeah, Williams at first can run a little bit. He's 10 of 11, so Liberty is trying to keep him in check there.
Another throw over and back safely. The last thing you can do is give up any more runs. Here's the pitch, instead to first again. Third time over. Well, now, after that, surely Williams is probably running here, right? He's not throwing over again.
He's not running.
He's not running?
No.
Okay. No, you're right. In for a strike, 0-1. I never understood. He's not going to throw over a fourth time, right?
I would head shake my pitcher. I'd force the head shake as if I'm shaking off the pitch, and I throw another pick. That was just me. I was playing mind games with people.
There's another pickoff throw to first, runner back.
I'd put I had a sign for double head shake from the catcher. Catcher would give double head shake. Pitcher's looking in, shake, shake. There's no runner in the world that's going, he's shaking pitches. I mean, there's no way he's picking off here. And then I throw the pickoff.
0-1, runner not going. There's a bunt out in front of the plate. Nicely done. Vidston comes to get it. Bare hand pickup and a perfect throw to first base. Really athletic play by Kyle Vidston getting out there in front of the plate to pick that one up and save the base hit. It's a sacrifice, 2-3, 1 out.
Yeah, well executed sack by Trey King. I mean, he's 3 for 3 on the day, and they ask him to lay it down there because, as to your point, I mean, a 4-run lead is still doable. A 5-run lead is just a different ballgame. And the reason is because we had bases loaded, an opportunity for one swing to tie it up. And then when the grand slam can tie it up, you still got a shot.
Majette, the hitter, throw to first, runner back. Flames came back down 5 in the 9th at Western Kentucky last weekend, but you don't want to have to make a living at that.
Especially with Skylar Hutto in that bullpen.
Right.
He's their go-to closer. He's a shutdown type guy.
Majette, switch hitter, batting right, takes high from Porter on the curveball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Vidston did a great job. Defensive change, obviously, coming in for Simmons there, the pinch hitter. That bunt was well placed, and he came out of the chute, made the call, called off the pitcher, and recorded the out. So, good job.
Pickoff throw down to second, almost went into center field. Swafford dives across to his right to snare it. Comes the 1-0 now. On the way to the plate, fastball high and away. 2 balls, no strikes as Porter misses. Seven runs, 10 hits for the Gamecocks. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Flames. We are in the top of the 8th, and that pitch is in for a strike with a fastball. It's 2-1 now. Flames' 8-game win streak in jeopardy tonight if they cannot rally late. And you're almost at a point, you're talking about Hutto a moment ago. First 2-0 from Porter. Curveball hit on the ground, foul past third. Didn't miss a double by much. It's 2-2. You want to be able to force them to have to use Hutto tonight at some point, because even if you don't come back, that's a small win maybe for tomorrow.
Absolutely. We talked about getting the starter out, getting into that bullpen. If you can get the closer exposed in game 1, you like that. You like your chances later in the series.
2-2 pitch sent foul back because you're at a point right now where if this is a 4 or 5 run lead, Steve Beazer may elect to try to shut this thing down with someone else and save that bullet for later with Hutto. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Majette. Swing and a miss, strike three, tried to check. And he chased an elevated fastball from Porter for the strikeout, 2 gone in the 8th. It's playing the long game here. You may not come back in this one, but you could affect tomorrow.
Yeah, and you want to see Hutto. You want to see him. You want to see him tonight. You want your hitters to get a look at him. You want him to get up in the bullpen, at least get him moving in the bullpen, getting some catcher down action, because all those pitches, whether you bring him in or not, that's his pitch count. So best case scenario, he gets hot in the pen, he comes into the game, and you do get to use him a little bit and get him exposed, and that's what you're looking to do, especially on a Friday night, because it could pay off for you on Saturday or Sunday.
2 out and a pinch hitter now. Orlando Pena will come on for Jacksonville State, right-handed batter, hitting for Matthew Cash. His first offering is taken high and outside on a breaking ball, 1-0. Gamecocks leading 7-3, 2 out, a runner at second. Pena at the plate. 213 hitter with a couple of home runs for the senior from New Jersey. 1-0 curveball, line to right. That's a base hit. That's going to be extra bases. It's also going to be a run. Williams hits the bag at third. He's headed home. Pena into second with a 2-out RBI double. And it's a 5-run lead now, 8-3 for the Gamecocks.
That is a big pinch hit double because of what we just talked about. It's going to give them a little more breathing room. They can make some different moves out of the pen, and they don't have to go with their top-end closer, and can possibly save them for another day.
Center fielder number 13, Jackson Pate.
Now back to the top of the order with Jackson Pate. Gamecocks now 3 for 9 hitting with 2 outs tonight. 6 for 11 with men in scoring position. The pitch to Pate, and for a strike 0-1. The Flames conversely are 0 for 9 with men in scoring position tonight. And that is the difference in the ball game. 0-1 on Jackson Pate. And we got timeout called by Pate. He gets some in his eye there, maybe?
Yeah.
"11 hits now for Jacksonville State. They lead by 5 in the 8th. Porter with the 0-1. Yanked it outside and low. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Matt Porter, the left-handed reliever. First year with the Flames. Coming over from Pitt. Graduate transfer, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. Lands a curveball for a strike. It's 1-2.
A good breaking ball right there. 72-mile-an-hour breaker. Starts up on the lefty. Looks like it's going to head towards his elbow, and then it's got some good shape to it. Dropped it in for the strike.
Trying to get the Flames out of the inning here without any more damage. Runner at second, 2 down, 1-2 pitch, fastball down and away, and an even count now, 2-2 on Pate. Night has fallen here in Lynchburg, coming up on 9 o'clock here in the Hill City. Two delivery. Curveball, swing and a miss for strike 3. Matt Porter gets the strikeout to retire the side, but the Gamecocks add another run on the pinch hit RBI double by Orlando Pena. That'll take us now to the bottom half of the 8th. Jacksonville State leading Liberty 8-3. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
Join Liberty Flames football for its spring showcase, Saturday, April 18th at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg. Gates open at 1 p.m. Scrimmage starts at 1:30. Admission is free. Bring the whole family to get a sneak peek of your 2026 Flames. 5 fans in attendance will have a chance to kick a field goal for season tickets or kick for tickets to one of our midweek games. Kids play on inflatables. Also play our golf simulator. Meet Sparky and the cheerleaders. It's all happening Saturday, April 18th. Liberty Football Spring Showcase. Don't miss it.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
8-3, Jacksonville State leads Liberty, headed now to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still Jackson Sleeper on the mound here for the Gamecocks. Jax State RPI 27 coming into this game tonight. Liberty RPI 30. So for the Gamecocks, this would be a quad 1 win, because the way that is determined, you get more credit for winning on the road than you do winning at home. For Liberty, had the Flames won this game tonight, even though they had the lower RPI, this would have been a quad 2 win. It's got to be top 25. You have to play a top 25 RPI team if you're going to win at home to get credit for a quad 1. If it's on the road, I think it's top 60. Huge difference. Tanner Marsh leads off at the plate, takes a first pitch strike from Sleeper. It's 0-1. Set up that way on purpose to make teams want to challenge themselves, go out on the road. I don't know how effective it is, the 0-1. And for a strike, 0-2. At least not at the Power 4 level, because all those teams play something like 18 out of their first 21 at home.
You're right. Yeah, they always have.
The 0-2. Marsh lunged in a foul tip. Catcher Ash could not hold on to it. Still 0-2. Well, they have so many opportunities to make it up in conference.
Right. That level, they're going to get plenty of quad 1 opportunities once they get into conference play. So they always stay at home and invite the Northeast teams down typically.
0-2 pitch off the end of the bat, popped up. Out behind second base, Blauser is there. He's got it, and there's out number 1. I think 7 out of the top 10 in the RPI go to the SEC coming into this weekend. Flames down 8-3 in the 8th, 1 out, nobody on, and Riley DiCandido will hit. So a lot of time, in that league, you only have to go 500 basically.
Yeah.
Same in the ACC. Dito swings and pops the first one, foul back out of play, 0-1. A little harder on the other guys. The 0-1. DiCandido takes a strike. It's 0-2. If the Flames don't come back tonight, all that to say, it's certainly not all is lost. Got 2 more games in this series. The 0-2. There's a liner, and they had him play perfectly in the shift. I believe it's the shortstop, Johnson, that made the grab. And there's out number 2 in the 8th. You got 2 more games in this series, and then the Flames, regardless of what happens this weekend, it's not like they're going to plummet. They're playing a good ball club. Jordan Jaffe, the hitter. Check swing. Pitch missed just outside. Ball 1. Still got 15 conference games left after this weekend. Some games against some ACC teams, some ranked ACC teams in the middle of the week. 1-0 swung on and missed, 1-1. A long season. Here's the 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. I just think that there's just some disappointment with getting off to the good start, having the lead, your best guy on the mound, and then things just kind of went sideways in a hurry.
Yeah, it wasn't how they had it drawn up, of course, but there's still, the rest of this evening to try to battle back. And
2-1 foul back, 2-2.
You still got, still got 2 ball games. You still got a chance to win the series regardless of tonight's result.
And you got Bradley Zayak going on Sunday.
Got to like your chances with the way he's been throwing the ball.
2-2 pitch, line down the right field line, foul out of play, still 2-2. You got Jackson Lucas going tomorrow, who's been pitching well. Last 2 or 3 times he's been out. Starting pitching had been throwing so well. During this 8-game win streak, the starters had given up 1 run or less, I think 6 times. 2-2 just missed to Jordan Jaffe off the outside corner. It's full 3-2 now with 2 outs in the 8th. Sleeper the payoff. Fouled down the right field line, out of play, still 3-2. Hope to have a good crowd again here tomorrow. Should be great weather and a big game as the Flames will maybe be trying to even this series up if they can't rally tonight, as Jaffe fouls that one back, still 3-2. Good number of folks have stuck around here tonight.
That's a gorgeous night to be at the park.
3-2, grounded right side and through, base hit right field. Jordan Jaffe with a base hit extends his hitting streak now to 11 games. 2-out single keeps the 8th inning going, and Jackson Sorensen comes to the plate.
Jackson Sorensen.
Sorensen batting left-handed. He's got a couple of hits tonight. First one downstairs, ball 1. He earned an infield hit all the way back in the 3rd inning. Legged one out. Single back his last time up in the 7th. Two out, Jaffe, a very short lead at first. The pitch off the plate inside, not by much with a fastball. 2 balls and no strikes on Jackson Sorensen. Two-0. Sent foul back, 2-1. This Jacksonville State team returned 56% of its roster from last year, which these days is unheard of.
I was about to say that's impressive with the transfer portal and people, jumping for one reason or another.
70% of the innings pitched are back as well, including Jackson Sleeper. He was part of that. 2-1 off the plate inside, 3-1. So if you're looking at a reason that they've come out and like gangbusters this year, that's a big part of it. If you can have some continuity like that and build your team, that's rare, but man, it goes a long way these days. The 3-1. Lunge and a miss on the fastball. It's 3-2 on Sorensen. Payoff pitch due with 2 outs. Jaffe can run at first. They'll back up and play behind him. Flames trailing 8-3 in the 8th. And here comes the 3-2. There goes Jaffe, and there's a foul ball back to the screen. We'll do it again. Still 3-2. Sleeper will try to put him away again. Payoff pitch to Sorensen. On the way, runner goes. Fouled back again. Sorensen pulled the emergency ripcord. Spoiled that one, still 3-2. Looks to be some action in the Jax State bullpen. Some light tossing down there. 3-2 to Sorensen. Got him swinging. Elevated fastball at 90. Strikeout ends the inning. And that's it for the Flames in the 8th. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. And we're on now to the top of the 9th. Jacksonville State leads Liberty 8-3 from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the 4th quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
It's lefty Matt Porter still out there for the Flames as we go to the top of the ninth. Jacksonville State leading at 8-3 in game one of this three-game set. Gamecocks looking to go to 13-0 in Conference USA. That's the best conference start for a CUSA team ever. They have made some history this year. They are looking to go to 29-6 overall and continue this strong 2026 campaign. Flames will try to bounce back tomorrow if they don't rally in the ninth and even this series up. Caleb Johnson, switch hitter, batting right, takes a curveball for a strike from Matt Porter, and it's 0-1. Johnson tonight is 1 for 3, doubled and scored back in that 5-run sixth inning, which is the difference in the game. 0-1 outside. Fastball off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he started that inning off with that leadoff double. That's what got everything cooking for them.
Here's the 1-1. Sent foul back on the fastball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Starting pitchers tomorrow. Flames will go with right-hander Jackson Lucas. 2-1 with a 4.37 ERA. Alabama transfer lefty Bo Bryans will go for Jacksonville State. 3-0 with a 3.95 ERA. The 1-2. Curveball swung on and missed, strike 3. Porter with another punch out. That's his third. 1 away in the ninth.
Yeah, that was a plus breaking ball right there from Porter, and really well located. Starts down the middle and ends up being more of a back foot down and into the righty. It's got a ton of shape to it, like we mentioned, so good to see him get that punch out there. And looks like they might be making a move so he can get off the field on a great note.
Yeah, that was helpful for Matt Porter. Hopefully he can take that forward to the next outing. Flames are going to make a Haley's Appliance pitching change here. They'll bring on a right-hander. We'll step out and tell you who it is when we come back to Lynchburg. Liberty trailing 8-3 with 1 out in the ninth.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Follow us on social media. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for great content from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Right-hander Josh McCusker on now for the Flames, who trail at 8-3 to the Gamecocks here in the top of the ninth inning. McCusker takes over for Matt Porter. Went an inning and a third, gave up a base hit, no walks, no runs, 3 strikeouts. Good outing for Porter tonight. And now McCusker will get 2/3 of an inning here, hopefully.
Yeah, McCusker coming off for his 8th appearance, 14.85 ERA, 6 2/3, 12 hits, only 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts.
6'1", 185-pound right-hander out of Myrtle Beach. Went to Carolina Forest High School there. Started out at Coastal Carolina, then transferred to Brunswick Community College and resurfaced in Division I with the Flames last year. 22 appearances in his first season at Liberty. 2-0 with a 4.83 ERA. He'll face Cooper Blauser here with one out and the sacks clean in the ninth. And the first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Mentioned earlier, Blauser, the son of the former big league shortstop Jeff Blauser. I was thinking about this coming to the ballpark today. One of my fonder memories of Jeff Blauser growing up a Braves fan, the 0-1 outside, 1 ball and 1 strike, actually came at the chagrin of your Cubs. Jeff Blauser had a 3-home-run game at Wrigley Field. He was not a big-time power hitter. He could hit it out of the park, but wind must have been blowing out that day. 1-1, swung on, missed, 1-2.
Well, there have been some bad Cubs teams as well. Anytime in the 80s and 90s for the most part.
The 98 team was pretty good with Sammy Sosa. One ball and 2 strikes on Blauser.
He could never stay healthy on the mound. They had the arms. I mean, they had the arms, the premier guys.
1-2 down and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kerry Wood.
Yep.
The big 20 strikeout game against, what was it, Houston?
Oh, yeah. That was amazing.
I remember watching that game. I think it was in the waiting room in a doctor's office somewhere for some reason. 2-2 pitch outside, a full count, 3-2. For whatever reason, one of those odd memories from your childhood that sticks out to you. Not even sure why I was there. It was a long wait, by the way, because I saw all 20 of those stinking strikeouts. It's the 3-2. Fouled down the right field line, still 3-2 on Blauser.
Yeah, you had, they had Pryor. They had Mark Pryor.
He was a little later, wasn't he? Early 2000s.
He was on that same staff.
Was he?
But it was after Kerry punched the 20. But, you had Kerry Wood, Mark Pryor, and Carlos Zambrano.
Mm-hmm.
That staff was good, but they couldn't stay healthy.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Payoff pitch to Blauser. Taken, strike 3. Fastball at the top of the zone. Blauser down looking. 2 down in the ninth.
Designated hitter number 7.
When was Matt Clement?
He was on that same staff.
Okay.
That was a good one.
Saw his kid pitch the other night at Virginia Tech.
Okay.
Didn't last very long. It was his first start back since arm surgery. 2 down. Flames trail 8-3 in the ninth. Here's Brady Thomas batting for the left side. The pitch downstairs. Ball 1.
And the Cubs did have a guy named Maddox in the early 90s. Cy Young Award winner.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Couldn't keep him around. I forgot which team he went to.
1-0 chopped foul to the backstop.
Still upset.
I saw Greg Maddox's Hall of Fame induction. I went to Cooperstown that weekend, and in his speech, he spoke fondly of the Cubs, but he did not beat around the bush. He said, I left because I wanted to go win a championship. 1-1 pitch in for a strike, 1-2, and I just twisted the knife a little more right there.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. The professor.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the ninth, and the pitch on the way. McCusker got him swinging, strike 3. Got him on a breaking ball. Good work by Josh McCusker. Comes in, strikes out both men he sees. And that'll do it for the Gamecocks in the ninth. We go to the bottom half. Flames need a big rally. They trail 8-3 to Jacksonville State. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Hey, you look like you could use a nap. No, not a nap, an app. The Liberty Flames mobile app. It's your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news and your favorite teams, upcoming schedules. You can buy and download tickets to the next games and listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast. It's all on your new app, the Liberty Flames mobile app. And of course, it's free from the App Store or Google Play. Get it. At this time, the app will no longer make you a sandwich.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
Headed now to the home half of the ninth inning, and it's still Jackson Sleeper on for Jacksonville State. The Gamecocks lead the Flames 8-3. Sleeper is out for what will be his third inning of relief. If he finishes the ball game here, he will get a save regardless of the score. And the winning pitcher would be Maddox McDougal, who earned it. 3 scoreless innings of relief. Presently, Ben Blair on the hook for the loss. But let's see if the Flames can screw all that up. Hitters come to the plate. Nick Barone, mighty hack and a miss on the first pitch, down 0-1. Need a base runner or two to get things started here. The 0-1. That one just missed. A little low and inside. 1 ball. 1 strike on Nick Barone. Be followed by Swafford and then Anderson Folk, presumably. There's a high fly ball belted left center field, and that one is not coming back. A sonic boom off the bat of Nick Barone to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Flames cut it to 8-4. His 5th of the season. That left his bat at 107 miles an hour and traveled 430 feet.
Yeah, if you're looking for a spark to get going in the ninth, there it was. And he did not miss him. He got the barrel there, and that ball took off in a hurry.
Big swing and a miss by Easton Swafford on the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
And regardless of how this works out for the Flames, we talked about it earlier, can they get another bullpen arm hot? Can they get somebody?
Pitch in for a strike on a breaking ball, 0-2.
Can they get somebody of value in that Jax State's bullpen up and running and maybe into the game to help them out later on in this series?
0-2. Swafford lays off, fastball high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. They've got a lefty loosening down there right now. The pitch, Swafford, swing, fly ball, left center field, no carry to this one. And it'll be the left fielder Williams over to make the grab for the first out of the ninth inning. Bring up Anderson Folk, who stays in the DH spot.
Anderson Folk.
You'd love to get somebody in the game, but even if you get them up down there, just throwing darts, I mean, that's something. Pitch to Folk, swinging a pop-up back our way, foul out of play, 0-1. Flames trailing 8-4 in the bottom of the ninth inning. It's the 0-1. And Folk gets hit for the second time in his many trips to the plate. Plunked on the foot or the lower leg. He'll go down to first base with 1 out. And Kyle Vidston coming up.
I believe you said he had a knack last at bat for HBPs or walks, and we talked about.
I say he had a knack or a crack in his foot. Runner at first, 1 out. The pitch. And for a strike to Vidston, 0-1.
That HBP now has got Jacksonville State with a right-hander starting to toss, and that's what you wanted.
Yep. A 1 pitch too high, 1 ball, 1 strike. If Vidston can reach,
that would be interesting because then you're going to see that right-hander go catcher down situation, the bullpen, and start to really get moving.
The 1-1. Pop foul to the right. That'll reach the seats. Actually, it'll reach the overhang over the seats. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kyle Vidston. First trip to the plate for him tonight. He came on to catch in the 8th inning. Vidston for the year hitting 123. The 1-2. Oh, and outside 2-2. He's had some better quality at bats over the last couple weeks. Caught all 3 games in the Western Kentucky series. Trying to keep the game moving here, trying to reach with 1 out in the 9th. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Couldn't get it. 90-mile-an-hour fastball right on by him for out number 2. And it will be Josh Campos, who has had no luck tonight yet. 0 for 4, 4 strikeouts. Struck out with the bases loaded in the 7th. He was the tying run at the plate at that point. Flames trail 8-4, 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. Runner at first. The pitch. Campos sees it downstairs. Fastball just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. They are still holding Anderson Folk at first base, by the way. The 1-0 from Sleeper. Fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Campos can reach. You get the tying, or the top of the order, rather, back around with Marsh on deck. The 1-1. Fouled off to the right, out of play, 1-2. Flames down to their final strike now. The 8-game win streak a pitch away from being a thing of the past. Sleeper ready. The 1-2. Popped up, foul, out of play to the right. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Josh Campos. Jacksonville State a strike away from going to 13-0 in Conference USA. Here's the 1-2 to Campos. Popped up. This one's going to stay in play. Mile high behind the plate. Can anyone find it, though? Grayson Ash with an athletic play. Backpedaling. The catcher makes the grab in fair ground. And that will end the Flames' 8-game win streak. And Jacksonville State comes to Lynchburg, stays perfect in Conference USA with an 8-4 win over Liberty. Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show coming your way next from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
You've been listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Adish Financial Services. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling.
Final score, Game 1 goes the way of the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, 8-4 over the Liberty Flames. Gamecocks take Game 1 of this series. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mao back here with you on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coming up, we'll visit with the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. He's meeting with his team right now out in left field. As the Gamecocks come in and go to 13-0 in Conference USA play, Flames' 8-game win streak comes to an end. They fall to 23-10 overall, now 9-4 in the conference. Gamecocks with a win go to 29-6 overall. And the Flames will try to bounce back tomorrow, even this series up at a game apiece. A very uncharacteristic ending to the evening for Ben Blair tonight. He gives up 5 earned runs in the 6th inning, 7 earned total on a career worst 9 base hits allowed as well. Both those numbers career highs for Ben Blair. And the majority of that damage was done in that 5-run 6th inning, which was the difference in the ball game tonight. Also couple that with the Flames' inability to add on to the lead early in the game. The Flames tonight with runners in scoring position go 0 for 9. And that's the recipe for the outcome here tonight. As the Gamecocks take Game 1, the Flames and Gamecocks will meet again tomorrow at 3:05 for Game 2 of this series. And hope to even things up at a game apiece. Still have a chance to get out of here with a series win on Sunday if they can do so. Post-game chat now with the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix, joining us here. And, Coach, I think there's some somewhat obvious things to point to tonight after this one, right? I mean, first of all, Ben Blair gives you 5 really good innings, and then things get sideways on him there in the 6th inning. The offense didn't do enough early in this game as well. We'll start, though, with Blair, just that 6th inning. I mean, how surprising was that to see Jacksonville State get those swings off on him?
Yeah, I mean, it's surprising, but they got a good club. And he he'll tell you this. He didn't execute some pitches and missed too much in the middle of the plate. And they were aggressive, and they made us pay for some mistakes. And give those guys credit, and they had the big inning. And, I never would have thought they'd scored 5 runs, because 99% of the time he's going to make a pitch, he's going to strike somebody out, something good's going to happen because he's so good. But it was one of those nights where in that one inning that they just kept tacking on.
I know you had Josh Swink loosening down there in that inning, and you had some left-handers coming up. But like you said, I mean, when Blair's out there, that's your guy. It's tough to take him out of the ball game, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And he pitched great up until to that point. Made some big pitches. I thought he was outstanding at controlling the running game and fielding the bunts. And, a couple of those balls, 1 or 2 feet either way, are right at an infielder. And it's a different ball game. But that's the game to play. And, I don't think that, the decision to stay with him was the wrong decision. He's our guy. He's got the ability and the makeup and the character and the toughness to get us off the field like he normally does. Just didn't happen tonight.
Coach, offensively, you guys come out, obviously put up the 2 spot there in the first. You got to feel pretty good when you chase a starter out of the game after 3 innings. What was it about McDougal that gave you guys some fits and allowed him to settle it down for them?
Yeah, he did a good job. His fastball had some carry to it, some ride, and had a little cut as well. And he did a good job landing his slider when he needed to. But, offensively, we had numerous opportunities. We scored 2 in the first, but we could easily, one big hit, it's 2, now it's 4. We had a couple other opportunities. Guys in scoring position with 2 outs, second, third, bases loaded. And when you play good teams, you've got to have somebody step up and get that big hit. And that's what we've been doing. We just didn't do it tonight. Credit their pitchers. They made pitches. We weren't good enough in the offense with runners in scoring position tonight.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, right? I mean, you got a guy like Pillsbury on the ropes there in the first inning. I mean, he's maybe a batter or 2 away from being out of that ball game. But then just kind of him and then McDougal settled in after that. I mean, what's your message to your team after a game like this? Because like you said, you have been doing a lot of that lately. Late inning comebacks, clutch hits, hitting with runners in scoring position, hitting with 2 outs. Just didn't happen tonight. What's your message now going forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, I told him I thought we competed. We played hard. We just didn't do enough against a really good team to win. That's the bottom line. It wasn't anything about our effort, our toughness. We didn't come up with the big hit. The margin of error when you play a really good team is really small. It's thin. You got to have somebody step up with a big hit, big play, big pitch, whatever it is. They did in the 5th inning, and we didn't in any of our innings when we had an opportunity. But I told the guys, they're disappointed. They played hard. They wanted to win. Pre-game was great. And scored 2 in the first with our dude on the mound. We win 9 out of 10 of those games. Yeah. We didn't tonight. It's happened. But the great thing about it is if we come back with the kind of focus, competitiveness, and toughness that we showed tonight, and one guy steps up with a big hit, big at bat, we got a chance to win tomorrow. We still got a chance to win the series.
Nick Barone with a long home run there in the 9th inning. He's starting to show that power again here now midway through the year, isn't he?
Yeah, he had good at-bats. Hit the double as well. He's seeing the ball really well. He's using the middle of the field. He's doing a really, really good job. Took the walk in the first inning for an RBI to get us going. So he's having really good at-bats.
And then the play by Josh Campos in center field. I mean, I know he's fighting it at the plate a little bit right now, but that defense still plays out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's an elite defender. Takes away some runs, some hits. We got to get him. It's not an ability thing or a talent thing at the plate. He's just lacking some confidence right now and putting a little too much pressure on himself. And we gotta work with him. Talk with him tonight. Work with him tomorrow before the game, and get him in a better headspace. And he's a competitor. He'll have. I told him after the game, he'll have a chance tomorrow. It's probably the same situation. It's just going to be his time to step up and get the big hit.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us. Look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, guys.
That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix, with us here on the Coca-Cola 10th inning show as the Flames fall to the Gamecocks tonight, 8-4, the final score. We'll have the totals coming up for you and our player of the game next from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services and the Coca-Cola 10th inning show.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit shoplibertyflames.com today. That's shoplibertyflames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit shoplibertyflames.com today.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
You've been listening to Flames Baseball. Now we're taking you home with the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Back inside the Sid Bream radio booth atop Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium, where the final score tonight, Jacksonville State wins it over Liberty 8-4. Nick Pierce and Ryan Mal back here with you as we total it all up for you now. Our final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Gamecocks get the win. They go to 29-6 overall, now 13-0 in Conference USA, and 12-2 on the road. That's also impressive. 12 true road victories at this point in the season for the Gamecocks. Flames fall to 23-10 overall, now 9-4 in the conference, and 12-7 here at home. Winning pitcher is Eli Pillsbury. Not sure if that's correct or not, actually. Pillsbury was given the win. He's 3-0. The loss goes to Ben Blair. He falls to 5-2. The save goes to Jackson Sleeper. It is his second. Elsewhere, as far as the scoring, the game couldn't have got off to a better start, right? I mean, Ben Blair on the mound, strikes out 2, 3 up, 3 down in the first inning. Flames in the bottom of the first get 2 runs across, leadoff single from Tanner Marsh, then a base hit from Riley DiCandido. A walk to Jordan Jaffe loads things up. 2 batters later, you get the bases loaded walk from Barone. Bases loaded walk from Swafford. They're still loaded with 1 out. And you're, like I said, with Coach, you're about a pitch away from getting this guy out of the ball game. Yeah, I mean, it was the start you wanted if you're the Flames. Runners on. You're putting pressure on Pillsbury. He's struggling with command. You're hunting the one pitch that he had at that time, which was the slider, and they were putting some good swings on it, laying off the stuff out of the zone. And they just weren't able to come up with the big hit, only able to manufacture the 2 runs off of free passes. So the Flames get 2 in the first. They lead at 2-0. Ben Blair comes back out for the second, sets them down in order with a strikeout again. 1-2, 3-0 doing. Still 2-0 ball game going into the third. Blair gives up the leadoff double to Trey King. They sacrifice him with LaChance over to third. Then an RBI single from Matthew Cash puts a run on the board to make it 2-1 rather. At that point, Blair ends up getting out of the inning with no further damage. Bottom of the third, Flames come right back with a run though. They get the leadoff single from Jackson Sorensen. He advances eventually on a wild pitch after a walk to Swafford to put him at first and second with 1 out. The wild pitch advances both runners to second and third. Then a ground out from Ryan Drum scores Sorensen to put the Flames up at that point 3-1. And but again, the Flames, 2 runners in scoring position there in the third, had an opportunity to do a little bit more damage, could not get it done. Flames end up going 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position tonight. But it's still 3-1. After 3 innings, Gamecocks would get a run back in the fourth. Leadoff double from Brady Thomas. He would eventually score on the 2-out RBI single by Trey King. And the Flames' lead was then cut to 3-2. Gamecocks went to the bullpen in the bottom of the fourth inning. They brought on Maddox McDougal. And he was lights out tonight. 3 scoreless innings, 2 hits, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. He gave the Gamecocks a chance to come back in this game. Yeah, he put up zeros when they needed it most. I mean, when your starter gets chased out of the game after 3 innings, as a coaching staff, you're like, holy smokes, how can we just keep this game right where it's at, see if we can find somebody in the middle innings to put up some zeros and let our offense have a shot. So 3-2 the score until the top of the 5th inning. Flames were leading, but Ben Blair went out at the top of the sixth, rather. Ben Blair went out, gave up a leadoff double to Caleb Johnson. And then we just saw that third time through the order, the swings just got a little bit better for Jacksonville State. After the double, RBI single from Cooper Blauser, that tied the game at 3. Brady Thomas was then hit by a pitch that put him at first and second. Then the sac bunt from Ash put him at second and third. Luke Williams then hit by a pitch to load the bases. And then Trey King with a big blow, a 2-run double there in the sixth. That put the Gamecocks up 5-3. RBI single from LaChance made it 6-3. And the Gamecocks end up with a 5-run sixth inning. They sent 10 men to the plate, 5 runs, 5 hits. And they would end up taking a 7-3 lead after the sixth. Gamecocks would add a run in the 8th on a 2-out pinch hit RBI double by Orlando Pena. They go up 8-3. Flames got one back in the 9th on a home run by Nick Barone, his 4th of the year, but too little too late as the Flames come up short 8-4, your final tonight. Time of the ball game tonight, it took 3 hours, 18 minutes. Tremendous crowd on hand, 2,090 paid to see it here at Worthington Field at Liberty Baseball Stadium. But the Flames were, and as Coach LaCroix said, not able to do enough good things tonight to beat a good baseball team. Jax State now 29-6, 13-0 in the conference. Flames now 23-10, 9-4 in Conference USA. Totals are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Time now to bring you our Thompson Brooks Insurance Player of the Game. We'll give it to Nick Barone. 2 base hits tonight, including the home run in the 9th. 2 for 4, turned in some quality at bats, and that's a guy in the middle of the order. If he gets going, he can carry you a little bit.
Yeah, and hitting's contagious. So, I mean, Barone getting a great swing off there at the end of the game, hopefully can lead into some offensive production for the Flames tomorrow.
Check the out-of-town scoreboard here, built by Frank Good Builders. No problems for Missouri State tonight. They win at 14-1 at Delaware, so that means the Bears go to 10-3 now in the conference. Sole possession of second place. They stay 3 games back of Jax State for first. Elsewhere, it was FIU rallying to beat Kennesaw State tonight. 3-2, the final score in Miami. Kennesaw led the majority of that game, but the Panthers rally for the late win. They got 2 runs in the bottom half of the 8th inning to come back and wipe out the deficit. Andrew Ildefonso with a home run in the 6th to get him on the board, and then Samuel Fisher with a 2-run double in the 8th to come back and complete the victory over Kennesaw. Elsewhere, some games still happening. At bottom of the 7th inning at Sam Houston, Dallas Baptist leads that one 5-2. Bottom half of the 8th, Louisiana Tech up 8-1 over Middle Tennessee in Game 1 of that series. And Western Kentucky at home with a 5-3 lead over New Mexico State. They are in the bottom half of the 8th there. Elsewhere from Flames Athletics, Flames softball earlier today taking on Western Kentucky in Game 1 of a 3-game set. Liberty wins that one 3-2 over the Hilltoppers. Lady Flames move into sole possession of second place in the Conference USA standings with that victory. So big win for the Lady Flames over the Hilltoppers today. They'll play Game 2 of that series coming up tomorrow. And the final score again here, 8-4. Gamecocks win it over the Flames in Game 1 of our series. Game 2 coming your way tomorrow afternoon, 3:05 Eastern first pitch. We're on the air at 2:30 with our pregame show. Bojangles on deck circle. Starting pitchers tomorrow, it'll be the Alabama transfer lefty Bo Bryans on the mound for Jacksonville State, 3-0 with a 3.95 ERA. Liberty will counter with NC State transfer right-hander Jackson Lucas, 2-1 with a 4.37. Hope you will join us then. Well, Ryan, appreciate it, as always. Good chat tonight. Hope I didn't beat up on your Cubs too much.
No, I'm used to that.
For everyone else at the network, I'm Nick Pierce. Thank you so much. For Ryan Mao, we will talk to you tomorrow afternoon here in Lynchburg for Game 2 of our series. Again, the final tonight, Jax State 8, Liberty 4. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Abish Financial Services, the official advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Centra Health, Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. By Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. By Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, preventative maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. By Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The general manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. Network director Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.